I don't know what the hell going on. I don't know if it's something he said. I don't know, dude. That was
Yeah,
crazy.
he was saying it too much. That's why you guys were trying to stop him, but he you keep repeating it over and over.
That was crazy. So I'm gonna see if I can get everybody over here because I I don't want to lose my page. I've been
Right.
working hard. That was crazy. Can you share it to Tara?
Okay.
'Cause I don't know how to fucking I don't know if I got everybody over here. That was crazy. But he is obsessed.
I don't know why, but he really is.
That nigga. And it's like he was talking about, like, he be talking about me sexualizing him, but then that's exactly the way he go with you or
With
any
me.
other man every single time. And notice, I don't initiate it. I do it once they start trying to disrespect me. It's like me taking back my power. So it's so weird when they do it with you, like out the gate.
Right. Like it wouldn't even be about the conversation. He would just turn the entire conversation about that with me, like immediately. Like,
I mean, it'd be like, because of that word, which we can't say no more, obviously, but
right,
that
right.
word, diabolical. I
Mm-hmm.
just, I don't know. But thank y'all for tapping the screen, tap the screen, share the live. Lord, we can't. Lord,
Yeah,
Lord.
I'm here ready to talk about, like, this the welfare queen trope and stuff like that. I'm ready to talk about that. And here he goes, bringing it up again, like thinking
But
about me in that way.
it's the same thing. It's like he was going against Quentin, but it do seem like these men with this ideology be cut from the same cloth.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was pushing back on what Quentin was saying, but then he turned around and had similar behaviors because the whole b-boy thing and the sexualizing you was diabolical. But I really wanted to have a conversation.
Because remember, at first he used to attack my accent a lot.
Yeah, like he don't got an accent.
Right. He used to be talking about my accent all the time, and then he started going into the sexual thing. So it's like, I mean, it follows literally like when boys like teasing a girl, they like that is literally how it
Yeah,
comes across. Yeah.
that's exactly what it is, actually. I think you just hit the nail on the head. That's exactly what it is. Because because I don't know if it was you, but one day Remy literally said the same thing that I had said, like when I was in Franklin Live. Like he repeated everything I said. So I'm like, not y'all taking notes and using my comebacks and my like witty stuff against other people and or other men specifically, and then now here he go sexualizing you every single time, and it is like a negging. It is like a like, oh, you gonna like me?
Right, right. It's like that kind of like I'll bully you to like me type of
Right.
shit. It's weird as fuck.
That's why I be saying these niggas don't take no for an answer, dick. That's
I
why I be
know.
like, protect your shit, dicks. Protect your shit, dicks. Queen.
I'd get a background with the steel drawers. I'd get that background.
You
Well,
gotta have the chastity belt on,
yeah.
dick. Protect your hole, baby.
Right.
These niggas, I be trying to tell y'all, they don't take no for an answer. I was just watching a video, and the man was like, "If she say no, it don't mean try harder. It mean no." I'm like, "Yeah, tell them again, cause they don't be
Mm-hmm.
getting it. They don't
Yeah.
be getting it." Oh, here go Tara. I'm like, "Damn, where y'all was? I was screaming
Yo, that
around.
nigga stole my shit. That
Who?
nigga stole my shit. I put it in the Discord. Like, Lord,
Probably
this
you."
shit crazy.
All right, so let's have a conversation. Let's see if we can have a conversation. Thank y'all. Twin, you want to speak on the prompt? Oh wait, Dex, no, Dex, you ain't get to speak on it. Go ahead, Dex.
I mean, absolutely not. I mean, but that's what, black men try to say because they don't want to be held accountable for them actually destroying the community. But absolutely not. Black feminism has always stand for literally equal rights for everyone. Like women have always stand protest, like go the legislative route, like I mean, no laws and stuff like that to actually change things that would make things better for the black community, and that's what feminism is part of. That's what black feminism is part about. Was is all about also the damage. They're ashamed that they don't step up to do the things that needs to make the community better because they don't have a vested interest in the community. They have a vested interest in themselves. The reason why welfare was even a thing when they bring it up is because men were literally leaving their families to hang, um, out to dry. You know what I mean? They're leaving it out to dry. So the government saw it. It was such a bad issue that they had to step in, like what I mean, and actually give money to women with kids. Yeah, they had to pass a law because we were leaving the families in our communities that bad. So,
They was
but I'll
fighting.
land there for now. Yeah.
They was fighting tooth and nail. Like fuck them kids for real.
Right.
Crazy. But hey, twin, go ahead. What you think about the prompt?
Can you hear me? Can
Yeah.
you hear me?
Mhm.
Um, I don't think feminism destroyed the black community at all. What I do think is that there are two separate types of. Oh, hold on. Oh, what? All right, Lady Q. If you don't want to hear me speak, that's all you have to say. No,
Lady
I'm
Q,
just
like,
kidding.
damn. Thank
Thanks for hitting
you.
the goal, Lady Q. I appreciate it for my twin on her behalf.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Um, So it is my belief that there are two different types of feminism. Some people call it womanism. I call it black feminism. And I do believe that black women and white women are fighting for different issues. Although some of the issues may intersect, I believe that black women have a different fight. Um, Unfortunately, we just can't call it like, you know, justice on like behalf of black people, because oftentimes when we talk about like black feminism, we hear black men say, oh, that ain't feminism, that's racism. But I categorize it as a feminist fight because we know that black women are always at the forefront of fighting for things that we need in our community. So why not call it feminism? I mean, you can call it the hokey pokey as long as the fight get fought. You get what I'm saying? But like,
Mhm.
yeah, like black women are fighting for things such as like food deserts in the black community. Black children are going
Education. Mhm.
education, correct. Black children are going missing at a very high rate, right? And black people and black women and black children don't get the media presence that they need when they go missing. Same as white people. Like white people, they when a white woman or a white girl or boy goes missing, they blast it in the media. It's not the same for black people at all. Black children and black women, when they go missing, it goes overlooked. And y'all over here worried about who cooking and cleaning and wearing weaves and eyelashes and shit. We got real shit to be fucking fighting for. So if black feminists have to fight for the black children that are going missing and going unnoticed, then so fucking be it. Y'all niggas only want to fight for who masculine and who feminine and
Who can
who
say?
the fucking leader and shit like that, when like there's literally black boys and girls going fucking missing and who can't read. Like there's food deserts, there's GUN violence in our community. Like there are P3DOs running around in our community, and y'all motherfuckers want to fight about who getting coochie and who not, incels, femcells, high value and shit like that. So yeah, I laugh.
I agree. Hey Terry, you want to talk about the prom?
Yeah, so like, talking about about feminism to shorter community is just another way that men gaslight us. And I agree. They don't give a fuck about feminism. When they think about it destroying, they think about it destroying the fucking nuclear families and stupid shit like that. And I'm well aware what womanism is, but I don't know. I feel like feminism out shit. We gonna keep it, but yeah, they just be gaslighting. And where she go?
Damn, I know she dropped, but I agree with you. Sir, is it Sir Creed? What is it?
She crazy.
The Creed?
Nigga, what's your name? Tap the screen, y'all. Get this ain't came.
Do y'all be getting scared when y'all come up here? What the hell? The other person ran as soon as it was like you next, and the other person was like, shit, I'm out of here. And Sucree, that's an ice cream shop around here. But Sucree, like, no. I guess maybe they thought this was gonna be a bash woman live. Who knows? Let's see. What's
Yeah,
up?
what's up?
What's up? How you feel?
What's up? I'm feeling good. I'm chilling. How you feeling?
I'm alright. How you feel about the prom?
On the prompt, I believe it definitely did fuck up the black community. You know what I'm saying? Like, just the
Y'all
way
niggas
that.
really got y'all shirt off. What's wrong with y'all?
What's wrong with me? What's wrong? What's wrong with that?
He
My
a
bad.
slut,
You
but
need
go
to say
ahead.
my bad.
I said I
Yo,
look good with my shirt off. But anyway, the black community was messed up because they basically started putting us on welfare, and the father can't be in the home for welfare for them to give you welfare. So they basically incentivize and break. And then we get emotional men raised by their mothers, and then they go do some irrational stuff in the streets, and then go to jail and get locked up. Man, it's an ongoing cycle.
Niggas is really bots out here in the street. Like they just repeat anything they hear on that fucking internet. They don't do no fact checking or nothing. Jesus, God damn.
Who you
That's
calling about?
So your mama, hold up. Your mama was on welfare and your daddy ran off. Is that what you saying?
No, I'm saying that's what happened in the black community a lot.
Why your daddy run off? Was it the welfare that ran him
What
off?
makes you think my dad ran off?
You up here advocating. You sound hurt.
How did I advocate it? I said that's what happened.
You sound like this personal for you.
It's not personal. It's personal
Who
because I'm
hurt
in the black
you? Did your
community.
daddy hurt you when he left?
What?
It's
How does this
okay
got to
if
do
you.
anything
It's
with me?
okay if you got welfare, sirs. It's okay.
I didn't though. But that's the you're not proving my point wrong. By
I'm calling you about.
why you calling
I
me
was
about? Because I
calling
spoke some facts. What
you
did I say that
about.
was wrong? You can't
But
say one thing that I said that was
everything you
wrong.
said was wrong.
Like
I'm
what?
about to tell you if you be quiet. I can tell you. That's not what happened with welfare, sweetheart. Do you know with welfare, a married couple can be together? You can be married on welfare, sweetheart.
Okay.
You always could have.
Okay.
So maybe before you get information off the internet, you should fact check your information because that's not true. That's not what happened. Do you think that a woman will have a good man at home, and she'll be like, "Oh yeah, motherfucker, get out, cause I want to do this shit by myself," and just like, what the fuck do you think somebody would do that for? Why
Yeah.
would a woman want to raise her kids by herself? Like, y'all don't think
Because
logically, because that doesn't make any sense.
I mean, those feminists believe that they can do the same job.
So do women, hold on, so who wants relationships, women or men?
Women.
Okay, so women want relationships. They was in the relationship. Then they said, "You a good man, Savannah. Get the fuck out though, because I don't want a relationship. Actually, I want to live in poverty and raise my children in poverty. for the rest of my life because there's income restraints on welfare, meaning you can't make over a certain amount of money. And the certain amount of money is like way below the poverty line. So these women were like, "Get the fuck out! You a good man. I want a relationship, and I want to live in
No,
poverty."
what they were like was they already had the child out of wedlock, and then instead of getting married and getting welfare like you said they could, which this first time I ever heard that,
Hey,
but
Midas,
they just
Midas,
got welfare and kept the father out the home. That's all they
Midas.
did
Quick question. I have a couple of questions for you.
to help people that are poor.
No, as
So why
it's
do
part of it. It's part of it, but not the entire story. What happened for the government to realize that have an issue and had to step in? What happened? Couldn't own property, right? And they couldn't, and whitey women couldn't work, right? Because pop
nobody could?
actually, yeah, because that's how it started. Welfare was literally for whitey women who men left the house.
Yeah, feminism was for white tea women too.
No, but wait, hold up.
It bled over into us.
No, no, but listen to what happened. This is how you guys don't know what happened, right? You guys just hearing and talking points and just repeating it. And that's why I'm asking you. So when it came to us, how did it reach to us?
You
What
asking
happened?
me? I
What
mean, once it
happened?
became a thing, we started using it. What are you
No, no,
saying?
no. What happened for us to be able to start using it? What was going on?
People were poor. That's the only deciding factor.
Men were leaving households, were leaving moms who couldn't who couldn't afford to take care of their family. So
Right.
because you remember, welfare was restricted from us. We couldn't use welfare when it first started, right? But it got so bad that they had to actually do it. And was in some states and in some towns they had a restriction, but you know why they had a restriction? Because they were forcing men to work, black men to work, right? And black women to work, right? So like the only because white men didn't have that restriction, right? So you had if you was in the household not working,
Yeah.
then you had to get out the house, right? And but there's only like about one or two towns across the entire country, right?
And at the same time, when they had integration,
Right.
when we were integrating, black men had to work or else they had to get out the house. But at the same time, they were locking black men out of getting jobs. So the black men were jobless and poor,
Yeah.
right? Because they didn't allow them to get the jobs. So in order for them to receive the financial help that they needed, they left the household.
That's what my point was. That the point was they wanted them to leave
No,
the
no, no, no,
household,
No, 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 no,
breaking
sweetheart.
up
no,
No, no,
systemic.
no,
no, no,
no,
no.
no,
Your
no,
point
Yes,
was
yes,
go
yes,
ahead,
no.
no,
Nick.
no, because now you're misrepresenting what happened. Because that's
What?
absolutely what we didn't say what you said, right? You said women wanted that, right?
I
But
said the
and I'm
government
giving you no, no,
wanted it.
no, no. You said feminism did that. They wanted
Yes,
men
it
out,
did.
right? So I walk you through what happened, right? Because
Yeah.
welfare wasn't for us, right? When it became for us,
Nothing was for
what
us, but
wait,
okay.
listen. When we could have used it, because again, the context is black men were leaving their families without taking care of the kids at
But
such a high rate that they had to actually
like you
give
said, it was
welfare,
for the
right?
white people.
Okay, hold up,
So
hold up. That is so
that didn't.
incorrect. Welfare
Yeah,
started direct because of the Great Depression. Welfare had nothing to do with black men leaving their
No,
families.
I never said
that's what
that.
I'm
You just
saying.
said
Missy,
that.
no,
You
no,
said
no, no,
black
no,
men were
no.
leaving their
You just said it
families.
started for white people.
That's
Then you
not what
said
he said.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
that's not what you
misunderstood
didn't
then.
hear. What I
Okay,
started,
no.
Miss Sheep. You didn't hear what I started.
okay, I
I started
apologize.
with that, right? I started with that. I talk about when it came to us. It wasn't for us at the beginning. It was
It
only
was
for
not.
whitey women.
Right.
Yes, I said that at the beginning.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
I broke it down for him the entire time, and I was explaining to him when it came to us, they put restrictions because they didn't want to give us in the first place. But
Right.
when it
But like
came
you
to
said,
us, some places
The
had
funny
some
thing
restriction.
is, right, and the funny thing is, a black woman, a black woman, a black woman, a black
oh my God,
woman
how many times you gonna
went
say
to
it?
the I need you to get it through your bot head because I know you a bot. A black woman
How the fuck
fought
am I
for
a bot?
a bot because you a bot because you repeated information without fact checking it. That's bot behavior.
But my facts is still
Like,
true
let me
that
hold
they
on.
wanted us
No,
out
it's
the household.
not.
And you
No, it's
agree with it
not.
just now.
No, it's
You just
not.
agreed with it. That they wanted the fathers out the household.
A black woman
The
went and
black
fought.
woman, I'm the
A
bot, but you're the
black
broken
woman
recording.
went and fought so that men can stay in the house and families can apply for welfare together.
Congratulations.
Right, because whitey women and whitey men didn't have that restrictions.
Exactly.
Is
Like I
correct.
said,
So it wasn't. Wait. What we
the
talking about?
government
No,
and
no,
the
no. You didn't
feminism,
say the government. I had to explain to you it was the government. You said feminism put men out
because
the house
feminism
because they
pushed it on
wanted.
the
Wait, wait.
on the
No,
black women. The
no, no, no.
feminists
Wait, wait, wait.
pushed it on the black women and
No, no,
said
no, no,
this
no.
the
That's not
white
what you
women
said.
that it was made for
Midas,
in the beginning, they
Midas. You're
pushed it on the
gaslighting
black
us
women.
right now.
And
What
then
when you?
the black
Yeah,
women
right.
ran with it.
No, no, no. What you came up here and said that black feminism made black women put men out the house because they wanted a welfare check. That is what you said when you came here, and that's why I
Yeah,
had to
I still agree
describe
with
to
that
you what
statement.
happened, and that's why I had to describe to you what happened. Even what Lynn was explaining to you shows it's the opposite. So we're not saying the same things. So don't gaslight us there.
We
Still
are though.
lying. He's saying that white tea feminists push welfare on black women, and white tea feminists weren't the ones who were like, "What are you talking about?
I'm saying they
That
pushed it on
wasn't
y'all because
welfare."
y'all was following
No,
their
that
level of feminism. You was following their
you're
feminism.
making that up in your head.
I'm not though. That's a
Again,
fact.
no, it's not.
It
Again,
is.
black women were not participating in the feminist movement when
And
it when, no, black women were not participating in YT feminist movement
until when?
at the time that you're talking about. What are you talking about,
That's
sir?
cap.
Black women were fighting for civil rights. Black women chose their race over their gender overwhelmingly. So shut the fuck
But
up
they was
because you
still
don't know what
feminists
you're
though.
talking about.
You acting like there's no
No,
black feminists
no,
out here.
they
And you need
weren't.
to shut the fuck up. You need to
Now,
watch how you
no,
talk. You
you don't.
disrespectful as fuck.
Bitch,
And
I
nobody give a
tell
fuck
you
what you
to
talking
shut the
about.
fuck up
Shut
again
the
with
fuck
your
up. You
dumb
shut the fuck
ass.
up.
You a
I'm dumb.
dumbass little
You a
bitch.
dumbass. You a
And your
bot.
mama should
You's
have
a bitch
taught you
ass nigga.
something, you
Yeah, your daddy
dumbass
should have never fucked
bitch.
with your mama. It
You're
don't
a
care what you talking
dumbass
about.
bitch.
You're emotional. Just
You're
like
a
the
No,
feminists.
Midas, you're
Most of
dumbass.
the time.
You're a
emotional.
dumbass little
Emotional as fuck.
YN.
No,
Like,
You're a
Midas,
dumbass
get out
little
your feelings.
YN.
Get the fuck out your feelings.
Midas,
You're
you're
a dumbass little
emotional.
I'm
YN.
emotional. She called me out my name and I'm emotional. Where's the emotion?
No, you're up here crashing out like a bitch. Literally.
She
Literally.
crashed out on me.
No, you started.
How I started, she called me a bot as soon as
Okay,
I got in here.
mute up, Midas. You ain't talking about shit. Fuck you, mute up.
Fuck you too. I don't give a fuck
Fucking
about what y'all
Midas
talking about.
that we mute for. Go ahead, Lynn.
All in y'all
Finish,
feelings for real. The fuck
finish,
wrong with all
Lynn.
y'all?
Okay, okay, Midas. We know your dad didn't finish. He finished on your face instead of in your ass. We get it. Go ahead,
In
Lynn.
my ass. Why you talking about my dad having sex with me? That's weird as
Go
hell.
ahead, Lynn.
That's weird as
I don't care. Go ahead,
hell.
Lynn.
Emotional as fuck.
Shut up, cause you're dumb, and I'm tired of y'all dumb ass little boys repeating stupid shit just on the internet saying anything, cause y'all want to sound like men so bad, and y'all end up sounding stupid. At least if you gonna try to, preach something, go Google it. Google is fucking free, and y'all motherfuckers sitting around hearing shit and just repeating stuff, sounding like dumbass. Y'all repeat anything. Y'all motherfuckers are dumb. And your mama should have taught you better than that. That's the fucking problem. Y'all dumb as shit. Like teach y'all kids to fucking think for themselves. Cause this motherfucker just hearing shit on the internet and repeating it. Didn't check, didn't read on nothing, didn't provide context, none of the above.
Nothing.
Like y'all gotta do better.
Just start talking. It was crazy. But let's see, let's get the order. Who was next? Was it EXO?
Yes, Nara.
Okay, Nara, go ahead. So it's gonna be Nara, Miss Shep, Pretty, and then Girl. Go ahead, Miss go ahead, Nara.
Guys, I'm sorry. I was a little bit listening to all you guys, the argument. What the welfare and so on. I
Yeah.
don't know. Like,
Can we get away from like we didn't talk about welfare 3 times today?
oh yeah,
We
we can get away from
done.
that for sure. It's very chaotic, isn't it?
Mhm.
So the topic is feminism is destroying the black community. Not really. Like, who create? They blame the woman for everything, but yet they don't blame the man. That's the wild part, and it's in everyone's gender. Like, not in race as well. They always blame the woman. Why is that? That's a question.
I mean, that's what we trying to figure out. We trying to figure out how is it that feminism destroyed the community over the candy epidemic and all of that. I mean, we trying to figure it out.
Women couldn't do a lot of things. All we did was be household goods. Even objects. To be honest, we were objects. Took care of them, and then when people get fed up, then we become the problem.
Yeah, I agree. What about you, Miss Shep? How you feel?
I feel like it's a label put on independent women by men who are intimidated by us to make it seem negative that we're independent. Like everyone looks at feminism as a negative thing, and it's not. I mean, what's different being masculine?
You talk back, you're masculine. If you say something that's against their beliefs, you're masculine. Everything you do that's against whatever they believe is considered masculine. When did that become a thing?
Right.
Thing is, I sent you a prompt that I want to run, twin. Because the things that they attribute, like that they attribute to femininity, are actually masculine, which is funny. They just use the word femininity and like feminine to weaponize against women, because what they describe as feminine is actually masculine if you look at like the words, right?
Yep.
Like worrying about the house and like serving everybody and constantly like, trying to push and go harder and all this kind of stuff. Doing is masculine, and they give those traits, they reclassify those traits as feminine because they want to weaponize femininity. Like
Correct.
femininity is actually flowing, it's actually relaxing, it's actually receiving. But even now, they're trying to turn that against us, and they're trying to make it seem like a woman is bad for receiving anything from a man. Like you are a bad woman if you receive money, if you receive gifts, if you relax and you're not stressed. Womanhood is being redefined yet again, over and over again. They weaponize femininity and womanhood against women just because they can, because women are not unpacking the internalized misogyny, and we are constantly letting them tell us who we are, and we're fighting for that. We're fighting for the right for men to be able to abuse us.
Yeah,
Trying to claim it. They're
Sarah,
trying to call it the soft boy era. Now they're trying to take that away from us as well. And like we're living in a soft boy era.
yeah. So we talk about this all the time. How men literally reverse and project the things that they're doing onto women. So it's a constant circular conversation. It's always confusing. It's always some bullshit. Go ahead, Tara. What you were saying?
Oh my bad, I was talking to my son. I'm tired, y'all, and I'm being bitchy. Don't pay me no mind.
It's okay, Tara.
Y'all they be talking about the same shit. It's so fucking annoying.
It is.
I'm tired. I'm
Like
tired.
Levi, not Levi being messy talking about drizzle. We get it. Y'all love the drizzle. Hey pretty, how you doing?
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good. How you
pretty.
feeling?
Hi, how are you guys doing? First of all, seeing you on camera, you look amazing.
Thank you.
Why don't you cam up? I'm gonna need me to be the not the only one camming up.
I don't know. Sometimes I be feeling stupid, and the light gotta be right. When you lacking melanin, girl, you gotta catch the right angles. When you pretty like you, the shit just be natural. You can wake up, roll over, and boom. Everybody ain't able.
I'm so done with you. That's bullshit. But
But yeah.
I appreciate it. To address the prompt, feminism destroyed the black community. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, feminism saved the black community because the incredibly high single mother rates. If black women, black mothers were not able to have our own bank accounts, it was not able to control our finances, it was not able to have things in our name. When y'all decided to dip out on us, we would have been like SOL, right? So, in my opinion, feminism actually saved our ability to actually keep shit together when like they disappeared. So
Yeah.
like I don't really understand the beef. I don't understand the problem because a lot of these men were raised by single mothers who had to have her own bank account, who had to figure out her own finances, who had to, mow her own lawn, who had to clean her own house, who had to take out her own trash, who had to do all this stuff. And if feminism didn't tell her that she could, she'd be like a damsel in distress, right? And she wouldn't be able to handle life like the white tea women. But like y'all like to idolize the white tea women, not understanding that like the fact that we were able to survive at a higher competency level than they were, right, is what saved our community, is what was the backbone of our community. So I think it's really audacious. It's very audacious to disparage that after you have now benefited from it and you're sitting back in your cozy ivory chair and you're deciding that you want to pinpoint something to blame other than yourself for your misgivings and your lack of success. And now you're finding a new toy because I swear to God, 5 years ago, y'all had something different to blame as to why you weren't successful. But now you've decided to blame feminism without actually reading a book, without actually researching anything. You've decided to blame feminism. So I will land with you should be thanking feminism, getting on your knees and thanking it like you do white Jesus. You should be thankful.
And you know what's crazy? It is weird um how much black men depend on black women. Like black men depend on black women in a way that other marginalized groups do not depend on their women. And yet black men will get on a hill and on a live on it every single time with regurgitating the same talking points that the YT man put in their heads. It's so crazy how they do it, like it's
Every single
diabolical.
one.
Just
Every
blame
single
feminism. They blame black feminism. Do you have you guys heard
Yes.
understand that? They don't just blame all feminism as a whole, just a
Mhm.
certain group. It's because they're upset with their own what they went through and what they're trying to like put the blame on.
Absolutely. Go ahead, girl. Absolutely.
Hi.
Hey.
So I'm gonna use their favorite word that they love to use on this platform: accountability. They don't want to fucking take accountability. They will literally blame us for everything. Uh, the CRACK epidemic was probably the what hit our community the hardest. But they don't want to own that. They don't want to
They
own
don't want to
that.
talk about it. They will bring
Yeah,
up
they don't want to own
welfare,
that
but
they
never talk about
fathers.
that.
They don't want to own that they fathers. And it actually was initially very sad, but now we're at a place where like y'all just gotta own y'all shit. Y'all daddies ran out on y'all, and even for the moms that were addicted, it was usually grandmom that raised y'all. Most of y'all were raised by black women. They gave you everything, and you still want to just deny the fact that these black men did not do right by y'all, did not show up in y'all lives, and you think for whatever reason they think that their dads, their uncles, whoever's actions just becomes their shit, so they'd rather blame us, the people that raised them and did everything for them. And it's tired. It's tired as fuck. Like
Yeah.
just we passed that. Handle your business, and you'll be all right.
And that's why I thought it was so important that, like, first of all, it's important to point that out. It's important to point out the candy epidemic is actually what destroyed the community. We really want to talk about it. But the fact that the men need us, like black men, and I forgot I had watched this like video dissertation about how like feminism or the gender war. It was I forget the nigga name. But anyway, and he broke down he interviewed this woman and she was breaking down how black men need black women to help them have this what is it this impression, or to help them have this cover, or not cover, that's not what I'm trying to say. Black women have to help black men. We have to hold them up essentially into the patriarchy. We have to hold them up into masculinity. They literally cannot do it without us. They don't have any resources. They need our resources. They need our support. They need our help. They need our shoulders to lean on, stand on, to even be able to have this illusion of manhood. Is diabolical. So I'm so glad for
Like a
you.
pyramid scheme, you need a stepping stone.
Yeah,
Damn,
absolutely.
not the pyramid scheme.
Yeah, go ahead, Leon.
How you doing tonight?
I'm good. I made it bigger, buddy.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I had to send that in private, but you're gonna put me on
I
blast.
know, right? I wasn't saying. Okay, you ain't have to tell on yourself. It was still private. It was still private. Don't nobody
Yeah.
know.
Okay, okay, okay.
Honestly, Leon, would you hit Dricka? Would you hit her?
Ask me something like that about my cousin. You niggas is weird.
Y'all was with then somebody hit, nigga. I hit you. I bend you over and make you squirt every fucking where. You will make a
Hey, yo.
mess. You will make a mess. I have you squirting and leaking all over the fucking place.
Low key, he interested. That's why he up here.
I don't know why y'all come up here trying to play with me. Like, you can't intimidate me. I'll give you what you want, a fist up your ass, sir. Shut the fuck up. But go ahead, Leon.
Everything you just said was 100% facts. As far as like black men do need our women to prop us up and hold us up and help us be our best selves. Like it's always been that. We've always been the target of the system, and without
Oh, he gonna be tripping. I got you. I got you. You ain't know what else to say after I did that. That nigga started exploding. He had
that
that.
that was him
He,
spazzing out.
that nigga came up with the plug in his ass. That shit got quick on him. Before he knew it, he didn't know he was gonna be quick with it. That shit exploded.
Ronnie he started back bugging.
That
That
Too
is
nigga
witty for him.
crazy.
clean up on aisle three.
But yeah, like especially for us FBAs, like when the world beat us down, it was our women that took us in and built us back
Mhm.
up. It was the women that
You're a
really
FBA?
nurtured us and fed back into us and made us feel whole again. And so everything you're saying is 100% facts. Like I don't understand why black men, especially any black man that is a has slavery in his ancestry, doesn't understand that the black woman has always been our ally, has always been our support system, has always been the thing that has made us tick and to be successful. So like I just like these niggas is weird.
Absolutely. Pretty, you was about to say something. You was about to ask me about being FBA. I know it's kind of scary.
Girl, listen, I got attacked by a bunch of xenophobic FBAs this morning, four of them on a panel, and now I'm triggered.
Me too. It just happened to me too, so I get it.
Yeah, they come after me too.
Like, can you explain, Leon, what you mean by you being an FBA?
Foundationally black American. Like I can trace my roots back to the early 1700s before it gets convoluted, but like my ancestry comes from slavery. My parents grandparents came from Mississippi before their parents migrated to Arkansas. My parents migrated here to California, so like yeah, we helped build this country. You know, it wasn't our choice, but we built this country.
Thank you for explaining.
So I think we got a lot of men that they're not feeling okay about how they fare out in life. I don't think they got the dream that was promised them. Um, Even though a lot of them do it to themselves, and I think it's easier for them to blame us when they abandon their responsibilities. I mean, that's my opinion.
You can't blame a black woman for adapting to her circumstances. Like that's the part that just like trips me up. Like these men act as if their ancestors, like their forefathers, didn't have a hand in the way that our community went. Like the Papa was a Rolling Stone and all these different things. Like and I'm glad that it's starting to change. I do see that black men are starting to pick up the mantle of being better fathers, being better husbands. But there certainly was a error in or an era in time where black men weren't doing what they were supposed to do and they shirked their responsibilities. So to ignore that is to say that you're basically going to repeat that cycle.
My narcissistic mother would say, someone has to be blamed, and it's not going to be me. And it's just I think that the most men believe that they have to put a blame to someone, but it's not going to be them.
Well,
Yeah, I can see that. I just don't think that like the reality is the system is pitted against us, and the more we fight each other, the longer it's going to take us to overcome it.
Leon, I don't like that you're switching up on this panel.
How am I switching up?
Oh,
I'm consistently me.
It's like, Leon, no, no, it's not.
Yeah,
all
it
right,
is.
call it out. Call it out. I'm here for it.
Nah,
Let's
bro.
talk about it. Let's talk
No,
about
no,
it.
no, no, no.
Let's talk
Listen,
about it.
like, I'm a
What
huge
happened?
believer in that, like, I need people to stand on their square. And, like,
Okay,
you're giving very much womanist on this panel, but, like, on other panels, you're, like, not. So, I need you to, like, figure out your side. I don't
He
like fence
faking?
riders.
Not after
I don't
Leon.
like fence riders. I don't like it.
Well,
Leon, you faking?
no, I'm not faking. Here's
who
the thing.
faking?
It's not
Here's the
even
thing.
like I don't
Hold on,
even know if
hold
he's
on, hold on.
faking.
Let me
I just
respond.
think
You
you're
call
just
my
like
name.
on the fence.
Let
I
him
get,
say.
I guess a lot of times people will say that is because I understand the nuance in the conversation, and
He
I understand that you
understand.
guys want
hey,
simplicity.
Woodrow, hold up a second. Let Leon go. We'll get to you in
Yeah,
a second.
I understand that people enjoy the simplicity in arguments, but I am a very complex individual, and I understand that there's a lot of nuance in the things that we talk about. And if you want somebody that is staunchly on like one side or the other, I'm not going to be that person because I understand that like there's nuance, there's
And
context, there's different things that inform the conversation. So pretty, I'm going to be consistently mean, but you will
he
never hear me
understand.
disparaging a black woman. You
Woodrow,
will never
Woodrow,
hear
hold
me.
up a second. Go on mute, Woodrow. Let him finish. Let Leon finish. We'll get to you in a second.
You will never hear me disparaging black women, and you will always hear me saying like what I believe is like factually true. So like if there are certain things that you want to talk about and explore more, I think you would do better having a conversation with me to understand where I really come from. You will never hear you'll never be able to really fully understand where I'm coming from because I try to be concise, and I'm not one of those type of people that's going to take 10 minutes to tell you about one thought. So like if you're gonna take me based on sound bites, then you probably will never fully understand me.
Matter of taking you based on sound bites. I literally have been on panels with you for hours, and your perspective on womanism, feminism, sounds really different. It's kind of like I don't want you to act like, oh, like I'm just this varying person. I just like think of things from a wide spectrum. No, no, no. Like when it comes to like human rights issues, you pick a side. It's and like it's very simple. You're for it or you're not. Um, you're for it or you're not. Like I think that's how I feel about like human rights issues, right? Like, and I think feminism is a human rights issue. I think like of course, racism is a human rights issue. Civil rights, like I don't think you can. Oh, I'm just a wide range. No, it's like you pick a side. So that's just all I'm saying is like you sound really different tonight.
So pretty. Can I ask you this? So feminism has been used, especially white women use it to kind of diminish the whole like agenda of it. He could possibly be a full spectrum individual, which he views all sides of it and kind of calculates it in the way that he feels fits right.
Y'all
That
need
would be
to read,
that would
but
be
that's why
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I feel like that's why people need to read books and understand what feminism is. There are tons of black books about black feminism, tons of them. And if y'all only get y'all information about feminism from the internet, then that's y'all fault. Honest to God,
Exactly.
that's your fault.
That's a fact.
That's your fault.
Because
Look
some of y'all be
deeper
describing
into it.
misandry.
Misandry isn't real.
Oh, it's
Look.
real, but the problem is some people describe misandry opposed to feminism.
So
What
is
is that?
reverse racism real?
I ain't say that.
So
Yeah,
black
it's the
people
sense as
can
well.
be racist against white people.
I didn't say that.
No, I'm asking you.
No.
Then misandry is not real. It's the same
Oh,
concept.
I think that it can be real, and I think that's where people try to downplay feminism
When
because they
when
try to take certain people that don't like men and they try to act like that's the feminist view, and that's never been the feminist view.
but not liking men is different. Misandry and misogyny are completely different. Like the dislike for men has never gotten men unalive. What like are we kidding here?
I didn't say that, but what I'm saying
Yeah, but
is,
that's the difference. That
but
there's a
people can
staunch
dislike,
difference.
but people can dislike men. Is all that I'm
Not they
saying.
Right,
can.
but
It
there
doesn't have to be
this
misandry.
but there is a system in place supporting misandry, the patriarchy, and
You
there
mean
are words
misogyny?
used to
Misogyny.
misogyny, and there are words used to describe people committing acts of misandry. There are subwords for it. Misogyny. There's misogynoir, misogyny specifically against black women, and femicide is a direct result of misogyny. You can't
Okay.
say the same thing for misandry, which to me it just doesn't make any. Me hating a man is not going to do anything to a man. They're not marginalized.
Okay, and that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that there are any effects of it, but what I'm saying is there a woman can hate a man, and what I'm saying is people take women that hate men and try to confuse that with feminism, and that's not the same thing. Feminists don't hate men.
I don't
Well,
even think it's like
well,
a
I want
fair
to.
comparison. I'll be honest.
It
Yeah,
doesn't.
I
It
feel
doesn't.
like
It doesn't have to be. But the problem is that the two ideas
it
get
should be
conflated.
fair. Well,
So
exactly.
even if misandry can't harm a man, which I would agree with,
Right. So it shouldn't be
but
mentioned in the same way. Like
well,
we shouldn't
I can
validate
mention it because men take misandry and try to make it feminism.
because
That's
we
why I'm
put it on
bringing
the
it up.
same playing
Because a
field as
woman hates a
misogyny.
man does not mean she's a feminist. I'm
so
a feminist. I don't hate men.
so here's the thing, right? Just like how Lynn brought up the racism, right? Men created the phrase misandry, right? Because just how whitey people would say it have reverse racism, men created misandry, right? Because it have a reason why women have a dislike for men. It's because of how we treated women consistently for centuries, right? So that's why it's not a thing. Men created that phrase in
Oh,
order to
I
not be
believe
held
it's a
accountable.
thing.
No, well, that if you believe it's a thing, that means reverse racism is a thing. So that's what Lynn was asking.
It's
It's the
no,
same
it's not the
concept.
same.
Well,
But how
no,
much
it's
do
the
you
same
believe in it,
concept.
girl? Like, do you believe in it enough to defend it? Right? Because we're
No, but
all
what I'm saying is,
cordially discussing. But like, if you believe it really bad, like,
no,
give
I
us an
don't believe it
example.
really bad. But what I'm saying is, there are women that hate men. Whether I'm not denying their reasons to
Where?
hate. Hold on,
Right.
let me answer you. I'm not denying or arguing their reasons to hate men. It's just like if black people don't trust white tea people.
But
It's
where,
fair.
girl?
But
Where?
that's not
I
reverse
mean, wait, but
racism.
can I finish answering y'all or no?
I just want to know where.
Like, where are you seeing it that you could say no? It's
That's not
definitely
that's
there.
not what I'm saying. What I'm
You
saying
are saying
is,
it's definitely there. It's
listen,
I'm
listen,
saying
listen,
where.
listen. I didn't listen.
Hold on, let her finish, and then let Dex go because he was also finishing, and then we'll go to you.
Thank you, thank you. So what I'm saying is, you guys don't have to agree with me. Your opinion is your opinion. Mine is mine. What I'm saying is, there are women that do hate men. I'm not saying that it isn't justified. I'm not arguing the reasons. But what I'm saying is, I do believe there are women that hate men, and I can understand why. But what I'm saying is, the women that actually hate men and feminists aren't necessarily the same thing, is my point. I'm a feminist. I do not hate men. But I have met a woman or two that truly hate men, and they're not necessarily feminists. Some are, some aren't. I'm just saying two ideas can be conflated. Actually, it's not. I can have my cake and eat it too.
So I'm gonna tell you this. Do you guys know
Hold
who
on, hold
feminism
on,
is before
hold on,
feminism?
Nara, hold on, Nara. Let him land, and then I think Illa,
Feminisms, yeah.
Illanism. Go ahead, go ahead, Dex. Finish up.
So I mean, just like what I was saying before, my issue with it, the first thing on my mind is if we can't define or explain or point to where and how misandry is happening, I don't think the word should be like given justification in discussion with misogyny. And I think this matters, like, because this is what the opposition does strategically. You know, they kind of lob up these, like, concepts and definitions that we have already written out for them. Then they take it and say, oh, yes, well, this is hate too. If you care about hate, or okay, so let's say if misandry is real and it's something to be justified, then why isn't feminism? They should be able to say, this is good, feminism is good for these reasons, and misandry is bad for these reasons. But they can't, right? Because they try to conflate
Misogyny.
the two.
They try to say misogyny don't exist, that we make it up.
Yes.
I think misogyny exists, but the difference is because you guys keep trying to,
But there, no, I'm asking you. I'm not
and
trying
I'm trying, and
to. You
I'm
don't
telling you
ask,
my,
just answer.
I'm
Just
telling you
answer,
my
where do you
views,
see it?
and
Not
I'm
that it's a
telling.
thing. Where do you see it and how?
Okay, so my viewpoint is when you go into misandry, there are white tea women included. So when we go about racism and reverse racism, I don't believe in reverse racism because black people have every reason to fear or mistrust or be suspicious of white tea people with our history here. But when I think about misandry, we have white tea women that have done fine side by side with some of these white tea men and try to get black women on their side. I think misandry is a little bit different than I think of reverse racism. That's just how I feel.
What do you mean by hold on? What do you mean by white tea women try to get
This is
black
good.
women on their side, like
I'm
for
talking
This is
about as
really good,
far
misogyny?
actually,
as
though.
when you think about the feminist movement.
Sure.
Did you watch the movie when I can't think of her name was wanted to run for office and they wanted her to separate her being black to just focus on being a woman?
Um, in real life.
Feminism was created by a white tea
No,
woman.
this is real life. So like there was a lady.
I think she's talking about Shirley Chisholm.
Yep, there we go. So they
Okay.
wanted her to separate the being black for the woman thing for the feminist movement. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel differently about misandry than I do about reverse racism. Now, do I think misandry is this big thing? Do I think it's hurting people? Fuck no. But what I'm saying is, I do think there are white tea women or women from whoever, I don't know. They can feel like where they have been all right, where maybe we haven't been, where they're just hating men for, I don't fucking know. Some of them have valid reasons and some of them just want to use the
So
civil
you're saying
rights
like
struggle
So
radical
that we're
feminism?
pushing forward to push their own narrative.
hold on.
I just think it's apples and oranges in my
So
personal opinion.
you think that YT women are the only women who are misandrous, and then
I don't
you
think that at
think,
all.
okay,
I
okay.
think that there's other women in the inclusion of misandry, where I think racism is generally about black versus white tea.
So okay, hold
Mhm.
on. Let
Let's
me
break this
get
down
let
though,
me
because this
get
is actually
this. No,
good.
yeah, we gotta break it down. So YT women don't have a justified reason. YT feminists just walk around hating men because they don't have struggles of their own.
No, I did not say that.
Okay.
But I think that there can be a percentage of women that hate
Mhm.
men just because they hate men.
Okay, so let's just stick with
So
that
wait,
then.
Whitney, yeah. So you saying that women don't have a justified reason to hate when men, as black people have a justified reason to dislike or hate white people?
Okay, so
Why wouldn't women?
let's put it this way. Let me put it in layman's term.
It is in
You
layman's
Yeah, I
terms.
get what
Oh
you're
no,
saying.
that's
It just doesn't make any
I'm talking
sense.
about for what I'm saying.
I know
Hmm.
what you're saying. It just doesn't make
I
any
don't think
sense.
you do. So what I'm
I
saying is
do, and hear me out. Hold
okay,
on.
and then I'll
Let me
respond.
finish my
Go ahead.
point. Misandry, I mean, misogyny is inherent because of a system in place, which is patriarchy.
Hmm.
Therefore, women have a justified reason to hate or dislike men, as racism is the system in place to marginalize black people.
Right.
Therefore, reverse racism isn't a thing because black people have a justified reason to dislike or hate white people. It's
Okay.
the same thing.
Okay. It's not for me, and I'll tell.
I
Hold on.
mean, for
Wait. Let me.
you,
Wait.
it's just like a
Let me. Re,
cognitive
let me
dissonance.
respond to you. Let me say this. If you're a black person with no white tea descendants that you're aware of, even if you do, but let's just say it's fair to have a distrust or whatever of white tea people, especially if there's none in your family that you are aware of. But
That
to
has
have a hate,
nothing to do with anything.
hold on, ma'am, let me finish.
I mean, it
But
doesn't
if
have anything to do with anything.
I'm trying to answer, I'm trying to answer you like on a real note.
Okay,
But
but I'm okay. No, no, no,
wait,
no,
ma'am, you gonna
no,
can I
no.
please finish so I can?
Hold on. I'm. You're not the only one on the panel. I'm breaking it down because I'm one of the mods here, and there's people watching. That doesn't make any sense, ma'am. A black person, regardless, even if my mama was white, I still have justified reason to dislike white people because I still experience marginalization. Biracial isn't a race. I know y'all like to say biracial is a race, but it's not a race.
And whiteness is a construct as well. So you could even be a white person and say, you know what, I hate whiteness. I hate what it
Okay,
represents.
can I finish now though?
Yeah,
Because
but
that's not
why
what
did
I'm
You
you
saying.
agree with
can.
And
that?
Here's the thing.
if you
Let me
guys could
just say
just
this
let
real
me
quick,
land
though.
real quick.
I am going to let you in, but let me just say this real quick. Part of what's happening right now is as citizens, right? As people that are a part of the let go of lesser truths for truer truths. And if you're saying things that, again, you can't explain simply because we've gone back and forth like
Oh well, I was just
four or
about
five
to.
times, but
I
we
was just about to, and I got muted.
no, you have explained. And what I'm
No, I
saying is
actually
that,
didn't,
but
and that's
girl,
why I
you
said let
are,
me put
I
it in
asked you like
layman's
a
terms.
simple question. Where do you see it and how? and land on that. But you're going,
Okay, I can
you've
go to
already
that
brought
too.
up like 10 different concepts, none of which you've been able to
Okay,
ground,
so
which
okay,
might mean, it might mean that when you say that misandry is not a real, or it is a real thing, is false. That's what this might mean. You have to be willing to accept that
okay.
what
Well,
Right.
if
I'm saying might not be
but
correct.
can I land though?
You
Go,
can.
go
Okay, thank
ahead.
you. So what I'm saying is if somebody black doesn't have any white tea people in their family that they know, and everything with the history of this country, they may be able to not like, dislike, hate, whatever, distrust white tea people. It's totally understandable. But what I'm saying, the difference in just hating men is that you can have a totally great father in your life. Now, you can have another 90% of men that weren't great to you, but you can have a fantastic father. So if you have a fantastic father, but the rest of the men aren't great to you, for you to hate men when you had the most important person, the most influential person in your life,
Is this
and you're still able
happening?
to hate men, Miss
Where
Sandry
is this
can in fact
happening?
totally be real.
Where? You're just talking.
Hold
Where is it
on,
happening?
Elanism. Hold on. Like this is the thing. That doesn't make any sense because now you're a feminist who sound like a red pill man.
I don't.
Basically,
So
what you
nobody up here had a good father?
hold on. I
Did
did.
nobody up here have a good father?
I have a great father, thanks.
So
But
how? So if a woman hates
hold
men and
on.
you
I'm gonna mute you because I'm yelling in my house and my niece is asleep. And I'm not gonna yell over you to wake up my niece. But that doesn't make any sense. Because basically what you're saying is who hurt you. When patriarchy is a system, it doesn't mean that because I had a good dad that I don't experience misogyny outside of my home. You sound like the red pill men who say that we talk about patriarchy and we talk about femicide based on things that we've been through personally. When I can literally hop on the internet and Google the femicide rate, I can Google the DV rate, I can Google like the rape statistics. I don't need to dislike men based on something that happened to me personally. There's literally a system in place that suppresses women. It doesn't have to have anything to do with my life personally. And this was what I was saying earlier.
I already agreed to that,
As
Amanda.
okay,
But
well,
if
that
you
doesn't make
have an
any sense.
actual good father
No,
in your life and you
hold
still
on.
hate
That
men,
doesn't make any
that is in
sense.
fact
Oh, Lord.
That
misandry.
Stop saying
doesn't
hate
make
men,
sense.
please.
That doesn't make sense. And this is what I meant about like we're not gonna go anywhere in the movement if we don't unpack our internalized misogyny because that is basically what this is. It's a rapid display of internalized misogyny. Like you are spewing internalized misogyny.
But also, Lynn, you know what it is too? Like, respectfully, girl, maybe, I do hear a little bit of like, I guess, internalized misogyny, but I don't even think it's that. I think like literally we don't understand how systems work. And I'm saying like we generously, but it's like even when I read like I don't know, any type of like Marxist literature or like anything that's about legislation, how laws are made, history, it really, I mean, I'm learning something new every day. And if you're not looking into those things, you're going to say things like what Gur is saying, which is basically that because you see tweets or you see posts that's misandry. Like, for the fifth time, in what way do women hate men? Like, where are you seeing this in such a rampant and frequent way that it's like, oh yeah, like oh, like
I already
women are
agreed to that.
so
I don't
hateful.
see it
Like,
in a
please,
ramp.
can you
I
give
already
one
agreed that I
example?
don't see it in a rampant way,
So
and I
then, so
said
then
that
you're,
it
so then you're
doesn't
wrong. So then your
impact.
claim is off,
And I
right?
also didn't say it impacted men the way
Hold up
misogyny
a
Okay,
second.
so
impacts
then your
women.
claim that misandry is a thing is
It
wrong,
is a
and that's
thing.
okay.
Wait,
There
hold
are
up
So
a
then
women.
second.
There
Hold
are
up.
women, in
Wait,
fact,
hold up,
give me
Gur,
an
that the
Gur,
most
example, then,
influential
Gur.
man in their life, their
Gur,
dad, has
Gur,
showed
Gur,
up,
No,
and
hold
they
on. Then.
still can hate a man.
Okay,
Hold up.
what is hating a man?
I mean,
Define
hating
hating
men.
a
I meant to say
man.
hating men.
Okay, describe that. Stay there. Describe that. You're talking about good dads and
Now
bad
you don't
dads.
know what
What?
hate is?
I'm asking
I
you.
be a
Can
Like
I?
we
You can
gotta
hate.
be real here.
No, no,
I
wait.
am
I
being
just want to
very
say one
real
thing,
with
and
you.
then we
Look,
go.
I've been a feminist, quote unquote, since I was
If
like
you're prejudiced against
12.
if you're prejudiced against men when
I'm
you had
asking
a
you, what does
good
that look like?
fucking father,
Girl, what does
you
that
may be
look
a
like?
misandrist.
Okay,
Girl, what does
okay.
that look like? No, please, what does that look like? What
You can
does
hate on
Anything.
prejudice?
me.
No, not anything. Be smart. What does it look
I
like?
am
What does it
smart.
sound like?
But like y'all can't ask me questions, mute me, jump me,
You
mute
don't
me.
answer it.
No, I
He
know,
asked
but I
you,
am.
what is,
But I
stop
am.
yelling, please. Stop
And then as
yelling.
soon as I started saying about the dad, like I got
Let's
muted
do this.
again.
Because
Let's
that
do
doesn't
this.
make any
Let's do this.
sense.
Hold on, Ela. Let's do this, Ela. Give me an example of misogyny. Give me an example of what it looks like
Hmm.
for men to hate women. I'm asking you.
Yeah. I think one example of misogyny that I see a lot is just like just immediate dismissal of women's ideas and suggestions. Like anything that we might like bring to the table is just automatic. It's dismissed really, really quickly off of like being emotional, or it's like, oh, like you must not know this. Like you must not really know this. Like you kind of get tested to prove
Okay,
what you
that's
know.
too much dip. That's too much dip for the chip. I'ma say femicide.
Okay, there you
Right,
go.
right.
A
Laws.
statistical problem.
Like I'ma say
Another
femicide.
another one would be.
I'ma
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, then, sir.
go ahead, Dex.
No, I say another one would be, like voting rights or keeping women from owning property and stuff like that.
Correct.
Like, what I mean? That's what it is, and it was unjust. And the problem I'm having with girl is she's trying to individualize a societal problem, which is stupid, right?
I'm not.
No, but
Let me
it's true
explain why.
because
What I'm
Let
again,
me explain
saying,
why. Let
just
me
the
explain
because it
why. Wait,
doesn't
wait,
segregation
girl.
have
Let
movement
me
any
was
explain why.
impact doesn't mean
constitutional.
that it
Girl,
can't be
girl,
real.
Hold on. Let me explain why. Because even in your example, right? You saying a one woman who has a good father, right?
Not one woman.
No, no, no. Because that you're saying a woman who has a good father. We're talking about a societal issue, right? Because misogyny is a societal thing. Patriarchy is a societal thing,
A constitutional issue.
right? We see the results of it because we see laws
Can I
passing. We see
chime in once y'all are
violence.
done?
Go on.
Yeah,
We
go
see
ahead,
law.
Freddie. You can
Yeah, we
take
see
it.
laws passing. We see violence on a mass scale. You understand? You now saying that a woman who has a good father, right? Because this is your words, has a good father who hates men
Uh-huh.
is misandry,
I
right?
do. I do
But
believe
here's the
that.
thing. Here's the other thing that you're doing. You're making it seem that she hates men for absolutely no reason. Because
I
even when
did
you
not
brought up,
say
no,
that.
no, wait, let me finish. Because even when you brought up prejudice, the meaning of prejudice is having a reason. So it's
Yeah, but
not
prejudice
just,
is part
right,
of the definition. You can't
right.
pick
It's
and
having a
choose
reason. Wait.
which
So
ones
that
you want to validate.
wait. Hold up. Let me just
Prejudice
finish.
is part of the
Go.
definition.
Go. Hold on. Let me finish. When you're talking about prejudice, that is a societal thing also, right? So although your father could be good, when you step outside, you still have to deal with laws. You still have to deal with the glass ceiling. You still have to deal with men who would essay you. Like, you understand what I'm saying? You
I
ignoring
do.
all that because she has a good husband, a good dad. And that's
Okay.
the problem. That is
No,
the issue
that's
here.
not what I'm doing. I'm
Yes,
trying.
that is what you're doing.
That's not. That's what I'm saying to you is you guys can't pick and choose part of the definition because, oh, well, it says this also. We have to include this. At least part of that definition means prejudice against men.
What is
So if,
prejudice?
hold
Girl,
on.
all I'm asking for is a
What is
description. I haven't even
prejudice?
said that it's not
Prejudice is
real. You have to
prejudice
define it.
is judging people based off of their who they are, what they are, where they come from. And if you are somebody that is prejudiced against men, said man, said, and even if it's an individual man, if an individual man did nothing to you, let's say I'm doing the hiring at a job, and if I decide I don't want to
Not,
hire a
hold
man,
on. That's
well,
not
see
what
That
what I'm
prejudice is.
saying? See what I'm
that is
saying?
not
No,
what
yeah, I'm going
you're
to
wrong
see
about
what
that.
you're
You're wrong.
saying. That's not what prejudice
That's
means.
not what prejudice is.
Yeah, that's not what
Doesn't
prejudice
it mean to
means.
choose
Y'all gotta
us?
stop saying
Thanks.
stuff.
and you don't know the
What
definitions.
happened to her?
Prejudice.
It literally she dropped because she's mad, but I don't give a shit because she is confidently stupid.
Yes.
Like, check your internalized misogyny before you come up here. That shit is harmful. Like, spreading shit like misandry is fucking harmful. And that's not what prejudice means. Just go Google it. It's having a preconceived
Notion.
opinion about somebody or notion for no reason,
It,
for not a reason at all. But women disliking men, there's a reason because of misogyny and patriarchy. That doesn't make sense, ma'am. Also, right, thank you, Kiama. Also, hold on, Shinron, before you go, Pretty been waiting to say something. So go ahead, Pretty.
When it comes to rights goes children, black women, and black men, right? Um, I think where misandry can apply is when it comes to black children. I have seen recently um, joking about unaliving black boys, and I don't think it's funny. I don't know where it's coming from, but I don't think it's funny. When you speak about a societal construct and how it can be harmful, it's a power structure. Children are below adults, right? So immediately, if people decide to jump on this bandwagon, children would be harmed. That's where I think misandry can come into play. Other than that, I don't see it being real for adults, like adult males, right? I see it being real for children. And that's where I think I draw the line. I don't think that's funny. I don't think that is cute. I don't think it's a conversation that should be had because there's young women who see that stuff. And so for me, that's where I draw the line. Other than that, like, I don't think misandry exists, right? But I also think, like, I don't know how all the smoke went from Leon to Gurr. I'm being real because he's the one that was flip flopping all over the place. It
But
started
then,
with
yeah,
him.
it did start with you. So let's not go. Let's not make it seem like
Like,
it did
let's
start.
not do
It
that.
did
That's
start.
where it started. What are you talking about?
The word misandry never
I
came out
just
my mouth.
wanna I
No,
just
the
want
Anyways,
to
flip
agree
flopping.
with
so
Pretty. I agree with you, Pretty. Based on like, so yeah. Go ahead, Shanron.
before I speak, can like you or Dex or maybe Pretty give me like a synopsis how y'all got to misandry before I speak on it for real?
That you
I
mean?
have no idea.
Oh, that lady. I don't remember what Leon said. I'm gonna be honest, Pretty. But the
We got to
Something
women's.
was said. I don't think it was really that specific, Shenron. It was the woman just said it. She said it.
Well, she
Misandry
was
is a thing in
defending
passing, and
misandry,
then we
and
just got on
and
her.
and and I agree. I don't think any of the examples she gave for misandry was real. Because they all
Hmm.
involved adults. I don't think. I just feel like I like to make the distinction at children. And that's kind of where I draw the line. So I just wanted to make that, like,
Okay.
I wanted to point that out.
And even
All
to this
right.
point,
So,
feminism accounts for children so much. So it's just like,
Yes, but I think there's women who actively
Do it
call.
again. I just want you to know that.
So this is the thing. We were talking about people having knowledge on the things that they talk about. I think I was saying that people need to people have I was saying that people will come on the internet and claim to be feminists and not have the knowledge. Like they get their knowledge secondhand and they don't do the research themselves and look into it. And I don't know how she brought up misandry, but we can move past it and you can just answer the prompt because she's also a person who quite literally is not doing her
an
homework on it.
example of that. Yeah.
Can I
okay.
add something real quick about the
Um,
misandry thing? Just real quick. Since the comparison is racism, the thing about that group is other. You are reinforcing the prejudice set by the system. Misandry, the way that will have to work is if women just had these views of men. But you're talking about women who live in a system that is controlled by men and have personal experience where their hatred is like comes from. So women who have had negative experiences with men, with violence, whatever it may be, are aware of their oppression It's not a hatred for men per se, is in a way that can harm them at all. It doesn't harm men. Act the fuck up. It's a stupid argument. You right, Lynn. It is pick meism. Like, bitch,
No, feminism did not destroy the black community. What destroyed the black community was niggas, niggas being upset because black women wanted better rights and better treatment. And I do want to speak on the whole misandry thing, right? I identify as a misandrist with externalized misandry. A lot of you other niggas, a lot of you other men. So that being said, misandry is not a thing. Misandry will never ever compare to misogyny, right? Because most of the women, most of the people that identify as misandrous, they actually go out the way to avoid men. They don't want to interact with men. They want the simple fact that they're mad about some arbitrary thing having to do with feminism. So at the end of the day, misandry is not really real. It can affect, I do think that it can have an effect on boys or whatever, but it still be a response because misogyny doesn't ask, okay, how old are you? It doesn't ask girls, how old are you before we start to even come out the womb. So, I get the whole dislike of the whole Cynthia G point, which I don't necessarily disagree with in certain points. But at the end of the day, if women did start to get on that tip of that wave, in the grand scheme of things, it's going to be a drop in the bucket to the amount of time that men have been on the same type of time when it comes to girls and women. It's not really going to compare. If women had like a good 5 or 6 thousand years doing the same shit, maybe I can understand you. But women only having what 50, 60, 70 years to really have any type of say over which children they bring into the world. I don't really think it's going to compare. So misogyny is not real. It's not a real thing. I, as a man, do not get offended or nor necessarily care that a woman is expressing hate for men. Because if you look at what men have done to people, specifically other men, I don't understand how you wouldn't have a certain type of hatred for those men that engage in such acts. Let alone to the people that we as men have been subjugating and oppressing for decades, centuries, millennia. Yeah.
I wanted to ask the panel, like, what is it like? What does the prompt mean? Like, what does it equate to? Like, what does feminism equate to? And like, what does the Black community equate to? Because this is a good prompt because I really don't understand why men say this. Like, what is the basis for this claim that feminism has destroyed the community? How?
Be- the reason
I
why
don't know, but I hate niggas like Shinron.
a lot
Okay,
of these
Like, I
niggas that say that
really hate
feminism
niggas
destroyed the
like
black
you.
community think so because black women were wanting their own autonomy outside of the home, and they take that as a slight because it doesn't appeal to or cater or coddle our ego and our need to be in power and have authority. The fact of the matter is, the only reason feminism allegedly destroyed the black community is because black men think that black women were on the YT women's wave with the feminist movement, but black women were actually very integral in the blossoming of feminism in America, being that it came in America back in the 1800s. Most black men only consider feminism to be the 1920s with the feminist movement, which feminism in America started almost 100 years before that. So most of these niggas that talk shit about feminism don't really know what the fuck they're
yeah,
talking about.
that's that started way before that. Just so you know.
Yeah, most of them they think, oh, well, y'all just want to follow the white tea women. No, black women like Ida B. Wells, Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman. Black women like those were very integral in the blossoming of feminism in Black America. Even if you want to get more technical, many black abolitionists, such as what was it? Was it W.E. Du Bois? Is that who it was? I don't remember what his name was, but many black abolitionists, which if you know what abolition is pretty much trying to free slaves, pretty much abolish slavery. They were integral in feminism becoming a thing as well. So to
Well,
sit
you
here
gotta
and
remember.
say that,
Hold up, real quick. Ida B. Wells came later. She's doing. She wasn't part of the abolitionist movement.
yeah, well, I get that. I can't. There was one specific black woman though. Who was it that gave the speech? Ain't I a woman?
That would speak. So
These
Sojourner
niggas
Truth
was
actually gave a
Sojourner
speech,
Truth
and
did
then
that.
hold up real quick. A YT woman rewrote it.
Hmm.
So the ain't I a woman thing was uh not actually her. She gave a speech, but that speech isn't the accurate speech. Just so y'all know.
Okay.
Um,
Well,
He
even
don't know nothing. He just up here
nah.
caping. That's
Even
why I
with that
said
being
I
said,
hate
though, there
niggas
was
like
still
him.
black women that were kind of
that's
integral
like,
in
what
the
are you
blossoming of
talking
feminism in
about?
America.
Integral in what regard? How are they integral in feminism?
Because they understood that while there was an oppression that needs to be resolved as far as black people go, they also understood the fact that they were also oppressed more so than just being slaves and more so than just racism.
Who told
They
you
actually
this?
understood that.
When have you ever heard any of them say this? When have you
Why don't
seen
you just
any of
answer the
them quoted
prompt,
saying
dear?
this?
The hell?
So here's the thing, right?
No,
That's
I
why I
asked a
keep going
question.
back.
No, here's
That's
no
why I
thing.
keep
I
going
asked
back
him
to
a
the
question.
1830s and 1840s. That's when feminism came to America.
So
So again,
again,
even
I
trying to
ask
say
you,
that
what do you
feminism
mean
started
came
just for
to
white people
America?
is
It
not
started
completely
in
accurate.
America. You just
No,
saying shit, bro. You just saying shit. Shut up.
no, actually, I'm not.
You just
Yes, you are.
arguing with him. You
No, I'm
ain't
not.
saying nothing either. Say something to dispute his point.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing he said has been factual.
Well,
Okay,
prove
prove it.
otherwise. Give the facts to prove otherwise.
You can't prove a negative.
It's
Wait,
simple.
wait,
Nothing
wait,
you've
wait.
said
Well,
is
what did he
factual.
say? What
What
did
are
he
you
say
even
that was
saying, guys?
inaccurate?
He
Yeah,
said
what he
that
say
black.
wasn't accurate.
Let's just use Harriet Tubman. How was Harriet Tubman integral in feminism?
Okay, he said that like women were into
You don't think
feminist women,
Black
black
women.
I'm
women thinkers
asking
were
him. Why are
integral to
you talking?
abolition in general.
you don't
I'm
think
talking to
that
him.
Harriet Tubman was integral in feminism?
Absolutely not. Had
So who
nothing
she
to do
was
with
for?
Harriet Tubman.
Oh, let me see. Give me
Well,
a
I mean,
minute.
honestly, this is interesting because I think I understand what you're saying, and I think that's wrong, right? Because women thinkers, right? I don't think you necessarily have to say that a woman philosopher or a woman writer is inherently feminist, but she is a woman, and her perspectives are coming from the experiences of a woman. So if you have somebody like Harriet Tubman who took people
Even
to
Madam C.J.
freedom.
Walker, you can classify as being integral in feminism.
That's right. Feminism is about
Also,
liberation at the end of the day. And you
Okay.
wouldn't know that because you probably haven't looked into it. So,
Okay.
yeah, we look at
liberation
women
of what?
freedom fighters
Yeah.
as feminists.
Hold on,
Hold
right
up,
quick.
hold
Liberation of
up,
So
what?
hold
I
up, hold
actually
up, hold up, Sharon. I don't know. The way you worded it was funny as hell, but Harriet Tubman did support the women's suffrage movement. So like if you thinking about like, oh, she saved from slavery with her involvement in the war, whatever, okay, whatever. That's a representation. But she was like a supporter of the women's suffrage movement. So that would be her supporting the feminist movement.
So I actually wrote something about it a couple of years ago on Facebook, and one of the articles that I screenshotted states that although accounts of the start of Black feminist movement can be traced back to 1830s, we must highlight the women who made strides for Black feminism before the movement was named, such as Sojourner Truth, Anna Julia Cooper, Patricia Hill Collins, Angela Davis, Akasha Gloria Hull. Bell. Well, some of these women came later, but these were some integral, still some of the integral Black women that contributed to it, going back into the 1800s. And like I said, 1830s, that's still when the abolitionist movement was coming along. So it did incorporate some white tea people and also incorporated Black people as well.
Incorporating people into an idea doesn't make these people integral in this idea. Like,
No, what I'm saying
y'all are
is, no.
assigning
What I'm
credit
saying
to
is
some
that
shit.
that they both started to occur in America around this. Well, that occurred during the same time as the abolitionist movement, and both of them, due to the fact that they were fighting for rights,
Who gives a
both
fuck?
for Black people,
Honestly,
huh?
what I don't like. Who gives a fuck about when or where or who or how? Like, I don't give a fuck, and I hate when you niggas bring that shit up. I
Mm-hmm.
don't really and truly give a fuck. I'm a feminist right now. So let's talk about the shit that we got going on right fucking now. Y'all always want to search back and dig into the pits of history and be like, well, white women didn't want y'all part of it. Who cares? We colonized their
Change
movement.
the subject.
Moving the fuck on. We colonized their movement. Now we black feminists. Now we got our shit that we fighting for. Who fucking cares? Who cares?
Hey, thank you.
No, well, but
So,
here's the thing, though.
what is feminism today? Like, what's the point of it? And I'm genuinely asking.
I think that y'all need to read books. There's books on black feminism. Like I was saying earlier, black women have a separate agenda and we know what we fighting for. And sometimes it looks like racial issues, but that's the point of black feminism. There y'all worried about getting coochie and we worrying about the black children that are going missing and that are not being heard. Literally, black children go missing and they do not get the same media attention as YT children. And we be on the internet arguing every fucking day about stupidity, weaves, wigs, and fucking lashes.
Preach it,
And
baby.
black children are going fucking missing. Like, are y'all kidding me? Black children cannot read. They're making super prisons right now. There are food deserts in our fucking community. They literally destroyed all black businesses and then gave Asian people the right to build businesses in our community because they didn't want them in their community taking their funds from them.
Not just rights. They gave them
And
funds.
please, black women are literally right now, Asian people, the same people who put their business in our community, they poison black women with the hair care products. Hair care products that are marketed to black women are highly carcinogen, whatever the fuck the word is. Y'all
Yeah.
know the fucking word. They're heavy and cancer starting agents, whatever. Y'all know the damn word. More than
Carcinogenic.
white people. Carcinogenic, correct. Also, black women are, we have a very high rate of maternal mortality right now. Also, black women have a very high rate of cervical cancer right now. Type type 3, what is it? Triple negative, stage 4 breast cancer, which is the most aggressive breast cancer. Black women get it the most. And y'all are fucking arguing about wigs, weaves, and fucking lashes. Black people, black women, black feminists have a lot to be fucking fighting for. And y'all think we fighting for the right to what? Not get fucking dick? Like, y'all, nobody give a fuck. I'm worried about my fucking womb and shit. Come on.
Top of that, Lynn, the crazy thing about these discussions is that like he's actually trying to say that Shenron is not speaking facts when he's calling out the names of actual people who was fighting for
In actual history.
in actual history, right? And saying that it's wrong without providing any facts, and then have the nerve to ask what feminism is right now. Like he doesn't even know what it is right now, right? But he's disputing actual history at the same time. Like the level of fucking stupidity you have to be
that you just
confidently
displayed
come
is
up
dumb
here
as
and do
fuck.
that
I agree. The level of
is
stupidity
stupid.
you just displayed is dumb.
That's
If
Well,
I
his
wild.
say
name is
if
So
I
bad,
say
wait,
Lex.
wait,
What do
wait.
Dex
y'all
if
expect?
I
Wait, hold
say
up,
Yeah.
guys. Hold up,
Dex
guys. Hold up,
wasn't
guys.
if I
Hold
say
up, guys.
Dex wasn't
Explain how.
somewhere,
Explain how. Go into
I'm
detail
already
and
doing it.
explain
Why
how.
are you still speaking?
Okay, good.
Shush.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
If I say Dex wasn't there, how do I prove that you wasn't there, Dex? How does one prove that you weren't there? Do
So
tell.
you're disputing the history. So you're saying
Do
you
tell.
weren't there,
No, no,
right?
no, 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 no,
No,
no,
no.
no, no, no.
Because okay,
Dex,
if I
I'm
didn't
not.
see it,
I'm
okay,
asking you a very pointed question.
I'll explain, right? It have actual. That's where
I'm
history comes
asking.
in,
I
right?
don't care
So
about
I'm
history. I'm
explaining to
asking
you.
you
Why are you
one
still talking?
question, Dex.
I'm
I'm asking
answering your
you
question. Why
because
are
you're
you
talking
talking?
about some shit that I'm not asking you.
I'm
You're
answering.
not
Why are you
answering
talking?
because you're talking about
You're
something I'm not
talking
asking
over
you.
me. Hey, yeah, okay. Ask your
Dex,
stupid
how do
question
I
again. Ask
prove
it.
you? How do I prove if I say Dex wasn't in this live? How do I prove you weren't in this live?
How you will prove it? Simple. It's very simple. If it had people here, you would then ask them, was Dexter here to prove it? And if people ask them, they would say either yes or no.
That wouldn't prove you weren't here. That would just be people
So
saying
the
that you
people
weren't here.
don't know. Wait. So you saying the people who up here with you, if I wasn't here and someone asked if I was here, and the people who in the live with you, when they ask them, they cannot answer that question truthfully.
We would just screenshot. We could just screenshot it. Say he wasn't here. It's not that serious.
Like what the fuck? Like
Right. So
that
so
was
so
your brain.
so
Listen,
so
that was
All
your
so
the shit,
gotcha
all the
moment.
shit I just brought up, and you want to
Mhm.
argue with Dex about that shit.
About nothing.
no, Dex took it back there.
No, you
I asked
did.
Lent.
You gave
No,
an
Dex took
example,
it back
bro.
there.
Dude, you
He
gave the
decided to
example.
speak on me.
Yes, I did
Of course you did. You think I'm
because it
speaking to be
was
wrong? I don't do that.
no. Wait. I explained why I addressed you. because we talking about actual history, bringing up names and talking about actual thing that happened, and you decide to come in, try to say it's a lie without proving any facts or talk about anyone in history at all to disprove it, and then had the nerve to ask what feminism is, because you couldn't even explain what it was. Yeah, somebody had to try to explain it to you, because clearly you didn't, unless you knew it and didn't, and asking it for no reason.
And then
You
it was
understand what I'm saying?
explained to you, GA. What's
Well,
your contention with what was explained to you?
Right.
I've not spoken on what was explained to
I'm
me.
asking you now.
That nigga name is
Who
Gaslight.
said who said I had a contention with it?
I'm asking you.
No, you said what is my contention? That's implying that I
You
have
said
any
it
So
was
you
contention
have a
with it.
incorrect.
contention? What it like, Lord have mercy. Be a normal person. What's your contention? Engage with the prompt directly.
I don't have any contention with what was explained.
Why did you say it was incorrect then?
Cause his bitch ass said he don't like niggas like me.
Gosh,
No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
you said
So Dex,
Gaslight. Did you say it was incorrect? Yes or no?
She's not asking
No,
me.
no, no. I'm asking. I am
She's
asking you.
asking me about what Lynn explained,
I
not the
am
prompt.
asking you.
Yeah, because you came in here swinging. Shenron was echoing what we were, the same thing we're all talking about. You said that's all bullshit. And then you haven't contributed anything since you've been here at all. So, of course, my assumption is that you have a contention with feminism, but you say you don't. So, engage with the prompt then. Is it true or false? Hello?
No, I just didn't know who you thought you was giving demands to. My
I'm
apologies.
Nigga,
okay.
you
You
the
came in
fuck?
here thinking you were giving demands. So you see, you have an
I
emotional
didn't
issue that
demand
you're trying
anybody to
to
do anything.
engage with the prompt because that's what everybody is here for.
Simple minded knuckle dragger, man.
At this point, let's just move on. It don't
Yeah,
make sense.
guys, y'all lucky
Let's
this
just
is
move on.
Mia's live and I respect Mia.
Yeah, just let's just move on. It doesn't
You're a
make
dick.
sense. Like, yeah, stupidity is contagious. So let's just move on.
So, Leon, I want to ask you the same question that I was kind of putting out, like, because I don't know, like, Shenron basically explained it in his way. I don't get, I think feminism to black men seems to equate like white feminism automatically, even if it's black women talking about it. And so it's like in a way, invertedly, black men who have a contention with feminism are saying that whiteness ruined the black community, but they don't have the, the sense to articulate it properly. And so instead of focusing on whiteness or maybe even capitalism or other concepts that actually are destructive to the black community, they reach for feminism. I'm not sure why though, right? I mean, my top idea is just that as we could see with GA Gaslight, I don't think black men understand feminism. Men were concerned with the same things that Call Me Lynn were concerned about. It wouldn't be called feminism. It would be called whatever, the Black People's Program. Like it would be the thing that we're all concerned about, not just a thing that women are specifically really concerned about.
But
Then lastly, or
the
go ahead.
irony is that black men have benefited from feminism.
Right,
It's like you against something that benefits you.
right.
But you so tied into white supremacy and defining yourself the way a white man defines himself that you stuck in the matrix. Like it don't make no motherfucking sense. Y'all don't y'all fight against your own self interest and you don't care to like look into it or anything.
Even
But
when you look
whatever.
at them like non, excuse me, feminist organizing circles, hella black women. So it's like even, which is interesting because that's what Gaslight was trying to say. Like, oh, how is this integral to the liberation of black people? It's like, it's the same shit, right? Like this is what we all have to deal with. We have to deal with racism, period. We have to deal with capitalism, period. So just because there are things that specifically affect women, so dumb. It's really so fucking dumb because feminism is concerns itself with reproductive rights anyways. So we do want to have reproduction in our communities. We do want to have healthy and safe families and children and elderly. What do men want? What is meninism? Where's the meninism? What is that?
That's the petty a response that men created in order to try and be on par with feminism. In fact, if I remember correctly, Meninism is another form of men rights activism, which came as a response to the Divorce Act or the reformation of the Divorce Act, like back in the 1960s, because that's when divorce started to more favor women than it did men. Which, historically speaking, men benefited from both marriage and divorce before the advent of feminism and stuff like that in the 60s. So that's really what it is. But there's really no actual point to Meninism, because the majority of this shit has always benefited men to begin with. So to try and make a movement that's dedicated toward informing men's rights or whatever is really redundant. It's kind of pointless.
Okay. I don't understand feminism, is the
Yeah, you
perception
don't.
we have. Great, 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 great. So why are y'all making a distinction between feminism and black feminism? What's the distinction for?
A
No,
focus on racism.
that's a
Solidarity is for
criticism.
white women.
Like, man, y'all don't have that distinction. Like, it's a movement. It's criticism of the things that people are focusing on. That's why.
Is it not
It doesn't
serving the same
change. It just
purpose?
hold on. It doesn't change the fact that some things that need to be fixed in the movement, which is justified, that happens.
Feminism, like oftentimes black women, because of intersectionality, the things that we need that pertain to our community and our children go ignored. YT women don't see them as an issue because of issues that they have with racism haven't been addressed. So they cannot see what we need because they think that if we fight for them, then we're gonna get trickle down feminism. Like, oh, if you help us figure out the shit that we need figured out, it's gonna trickle down to you and your community. And that just never happens. That's not how it works. That's why who said that? Was it Malcolm X or one of the black leaders said that in order to uplift like the black people, we need to start with black women first because you can't start uplifting a marginalized group with not uplifting the most marginalized first. It doesn't work like that. Trickle down never works. So
Okay, so
black
if I'm
women need to separate themselves and have their own movement.
right, and that's what I was about to get to. If I'm understanding this correctly, black women are not fit for this movement, yet y'all have aligned yourself with it.
Moving.
If feminism
How?
as it's no, if feminism as it stands doesn't benefit black women, why align yourself with it?
Just not hear anything. So okay, we're gonna call it the hokey pokey and move on.
He's
Does that
gaslighting
make
you.
black men feel better? Like that shit is stupid. It don't
This
matter
has
what it's called.
There's a lot of power in words. I most certainly would say it matters what it's called.
It
So,
doesn't.
what's your suggestion, Gaslight?
I I'm sorry, what'd you say?
What's your suggestion for a new name?
Here's the thing.
I don't have a suggestion for a new name,
Oh,
but
okay.
what I do know is if you align yourself with any idea, you'll be
Okay.
seen
So let me ask you
as
a question then, Jess. Like, why do you call yourself a man?
Uh huh.
And what is a man to you?
an adult human male.
No, so men don't have characteristics, right? There's no characteristics
Being
that make you a man.
being born male.
That's it, right? There's no other characteristics.
Very much so. Societally or sociologically, we can say there are characteristics that make you
Yeah,
the
okay.
man,
So,
being
all
over
right.
the age of
Where do
18.
okay. Who defined those characteristics?
Society.
No, 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 no. Who defined what a man was in society?
Society does.
Okay, yep. Then black men march around with signs on them talking about I'm a black man. Who was they talking to?
Society.
All right.
Okay. So in the society,
Yes,
does it
like
have
stop playing. I'm about
yeah?
to drop you.
No, well, let me see how stupid he's gonna be, right? So in
Yeah,
the society, does it
he
have
Gaslight
men
not
and
stupid.
women?
He's
No,
just in the mood to
I'm
play.
going to keep it simple. Like,
No, no, no. In the
if you're looking
society,
for a
does it
pointed
have men or
answer,
women? Does it have men and women in society?
yes.
Okay. So who between the men and women created those standards?
Being a man and a woman isn't a standard. But again, if you're
Who came
asking,
up with
if
it?
you're
Who
so
came up with it?
what you're doing is asking a
Well, I'm
pointed
just asking you,
question.
who came up between the men and the women in society? Who came up with what a man is?
Society at
In the
large.
society, wait. In the society that has men and women, who explained between the two genders? Who explained what a man is?
I'm guessing you want me to say men.
No, no.
I'll
Who did it? I'm not asking. I'm not asking you to lie. I'm
sure.
asking you to be
I'll
truthful. Who did it
I'll
between the
entertain it.
men and
We're going to
women?
say
Who did it?
we're going to say man did.
You're making it seem like you're not sure. Are you sure?
Are you sure?
No, no,
Let's
no.
just
You
go with it.
answered the
Let's
question.
just go with it.
Wait.
Let
No, no,
you
no. You
ask the
answer the
question.
question. Are you sure that your answer is correct?
Mm, Let's not do this.
No, no,
Please
no.
don't. Let's
Are you
not. Let's
sure?
not do this.
Listen,
Let's
are you
just
sure your answer is correct? It's a simple question.
men.
Okay, all right. So, man, okay, good.
What's your point?
No, no, I don't know why you was trying to avoid it. So I was just asking. I was
What's
just getting
your point?
clarification.
The
I
point
was getting
is, Gaslight, that
clarification.
you align yourself with men inherently, the same way that women inherently are aligned with women.
No,
So
more
the fact that Black women
specifically,
can say
it's more
that our
specific than
feminism
that.
is different.
He aligns with white men. It's
Right,
more specific than that.
right. Like
Because
you're a white
when
man,
black men say shit like they sole providers,
that's white
right? When they
primatorist,
say
right?
like the leaders and all that shit, they are saying what white men say.
So you've not heard me say any of those. Let's not
I'm
do
not.
that.
I said, no, sir. I didn't say
You said
gaslight.
no. You
Hmm.
specifically said he
I
aligns with
He
say
said
those
he
they.
things.
aligns with it, and then when I gave the explanation, I said men in general. You want attention?
Well, I already have
I can
attention.
direct
Well,
it
I
towards you.
already
You
have
want the
attention.
attention?
No,
All
no,
right,
I
then
already
like
have
why you?
attention.
All right, I wasn't talking about you specifically. I'm pretty sure a
Okay,
lot of
great.
that aligns with you though. I'm pretty sure you believe in some of the bullshit.
And why isn't that true, Gaslight? You're saying that first of all, you think of feminism as a academic concept, I guess, if you want to call it white, sure. But it's like, it's like you're almost making the suggestion that women before colonization didn't have a sense of advocacy or a sense of rights in general and position in society, which we did actually. We had a much higher position than before colonization. So to even
Where,
suggest
when,
that Black women are like lessening ourselves to align with feminism is kind of laughable, right? Because you know that we come from matriarchal societies, more balanced societies.
where, when?
Hold up,
What do
it's
you mean
not.
when?
Hold up, but also this is the thing. We focus so more on who does what or whatever. What about what feminism has done for society? And can you tell us how how what feminism have done to society has not benefited women or you at all at large? Like it's interesting because black women when we even if I focus on YT feminism whatever, right? The pay gap that impacts us. Reproductive rights that impacts us. SADV and all the bullshit, all of that impacts us. So it's like you're saying, oh, y'all need to be part of that environment. Y'all need part of that community. But what black men don't want to acknowledge is that black women are not just black. We're also women. So we have two things we have to fight against for rights. But the thing is, black men, and the most fucking disgusting all, y'all want black women to be treated like breed. Like we're supposed to breed for y'all. When y'all talk about us, y'all talk about, oh, we need y'all for the family to have children. Y'all still carry that mentality from slavery that we're supposed to just be breeders. And
Very
that
much.
shit is deplorable.
Especially when feminism speaks to, like I just said earlier, how to create healthier families, which is a positive for reproduction. So instead of y'all taking the positive, healthy, loving route towards reproduction, you want to take, I don't know, you tell me, what route do you want to take instead, since you don't like what feminism represents? Hello? Came in here swinging, but
When have I once said I don't like what feminism represents? I merely said that he
You
was
don't.
the
wrong,
Yeah, say
and
you're
question
not
is,
I
listening.
who cares
merely
about it?
said he was wrong in the timeline that he had and the people he had involved. When
Okay,
have I
But
yeah,
said
I asked
anything
a,
while you're
but
wrong?
I
being
asked a specific question.
When have I said anything wrong
Hold up,
about
real quick. I'm
feminism?
sorry. I asked
this is
specific
gaslighting.
question. I just gave a list of different things that benefit Black women that are part of the larger group of feminism that include YT women. What did I list that don't benefit us?
I never said it didn't benefit
No,
y'all.
no, no, no. I didn't
You
say
didn't
you
say that
did.
shit. How
I'm
about
asking
that?
a specific question because it aligns with the argument. Because you saying, well, that's the white women shit. How do those things not benefit us?
I'm sure they do.
What do you actually know about this
Like, so
conversation?
what was this all about then? That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
what do
Like, how are
you
you gonna
actually
come in and
know?
agree and then be like, no, that's pretty true. So
His
then what
ignorance is the
inside you
gaslight.
makes you come to women's spaces and try to knock shit over? What inside you makes you do that? You guys do this so often. Whenever women do have the patience to actually walk y'all down, answer the questions, give you a little bit of some gems here, some historical facts there, you'll say, oh, okay, yeah, that's true. So why the fuck were you arguing? Why did you come in the way that you came in instead of hello, good evening, everybody? Thanks for bringing up this lovely panel. Instead, you wanted to be at odds.
Was I when I came
Don't
in here? Was I
gaslight me about
speaking?
it. Why'd you come in here the way you came in?
When I came in here, was I speaking to you or to a man?
Same shit. He was speaking to our benefit. So why'd you come for him?
I made it very clear.
And you were wrong.
Yeah,
No, I
confidently you
wasn't.
was wrong with what you were saying. So, and that's what we're trying to address.
And now you're on mute. You know, that's typical.
Typical.
You know, and it's again with the whole women are emotional. This is half of the beef or like the pushback against feminism is literally men being emotional and feeling so destabilized. Mind you, I could understand a little bit the feeling of like, oh, they don't like us, or oh, this is kind of, they're angry. But it's like, does that justify y'all not being active members of your own communities? No, it doesn't. Like I said, if you were concerned about the same things that feminists were concerned about, you would be able to like actually engage in a productive conversation with us. Like, oh, this is the feminist perspective on healthcare, and this is the alternative perspective. But y'all don't even have a name for it. And I asked you, okay, so you don't like feminism for Black women or the name of it. So what do you have for what's your suggestion?
Well,
You
lost
have none.
respect in black women. Fuck you out of here.
And that's what goes on. If y'all were active members of your own community, you would have a whole pile of language to contribute to the conversation. And women were engaging in good faith. I mean, if we hear something that's like, oh, well, like for example, Black women having our own lane of feminism that's separate from white feminism. The other day I was in this live, a white man came in here and everybody got on his ass. Why? Because we have integrity about it. So if you and your camp gaslight, if y'all have something to say, then contribute it in good faith. Define good
Hold on, real
faith, in other
quick.
words, it's
Hold
for
on,
the
real quick.
betterment
Let's
of our
hold on,
community.
real quick. Let's stop censoring that nigga.
Mhm.
Pretty intellectual. Do you want to say something? Augies, if you was muted in the comments, I wouldn't be able to see your comment. What are you talking about? All right, so guess like instead of coming in and arguing against a negative, can you make a claim, or you just want to argue against negatives?
No, I'll just argue against negatives.
Amazing.
It's crazy
Rea-
because it's not making an actual argument.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I see this is why young people they talk about like gooner. I don't know. I'm a little old for that, but
Yeah,
this is
no,
what this
let's not
kind of
talk about
reminds
that.
me of. Like just being
a
Because
contrarian for no
you want to
reason.
get muted on that account. Just hush up.
No,
If you
so
got muted
my
because you said some stupid shit.
Yeah, you see, look, this guy says gaslight is the goat. Yeah, so it's like, great, that's
And I
goats.
also want to stress the importance of knowing that, like, black men specifically, y'all motherfuckers, we always gotta talk to y'all asses, right? Y'all benefit from fucking feminism. Y'all benefit from fucking feminism.
in what ways?
First of all, intersectionality. So feminists have supported civil rights movement, blah 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 blah, right? When you go to the barbershop and you give a fuck about your hairline and your skincare and shit, that's not shit men traditionally were allowed to do, right? Supposed to be a rugged ass motherfucker out the fucking woods, right? When it comes to being men's mental health tied in with feminism, like there's a lot of things that is tied in with feminism, but y'all don't care to look at that. It's like hold on real quick. Y'all fighting against feminism. It's like white people fighting against poor white people aligning with fucking Republicans. It's stupid. Y'all don't know what interests you. You just know, oh, that's a sign with women. I'm misogynistic. I got a problem with it.
Yeah, black
So wait,
feminists
you
literally have
said
been at the center of like, I'll let you go. Just like putting out information and literature about how to live a healthier life.
Hold
As
on, where's
simple as
she at,
that.
man? You's a fucking lie.
Man, where
Oh,
did
black
Lane go?
feminism, pretty in another live argument or no?
so.
That's
We
what.
said that it
But
benefits black men, and then the same black women that say men don't care about mental health. How is it a benefit?
Because it gave us not only the rhetoric to be able to understand it, it also helped us be more emotionally intelligent. It started
How old?
normalizing.
Hold up.
If we
Hold
aren't
up.
doing
Hold
these
up.
things,
Hold
it's not.
up. Hold up. What the fuck? Are you serious? What the fuck?
that question alone was crazy.
What is
Ma'am.
his highest level of education?
Man,
Who
what
was
the
that?
hold up, y'all. Mute up. What the fuck, ma'am?
Wait a minute. Why would
No,
Lynn
you's a
come over here
motherfucking
telling
lie.
my
You's a
fucking
motherfucking
business?
lie. You's a fucking
Y'all,
lie.
I crashed
Ma'am.
out. I just been
No, we
crashing
don't hear none of
out.
we don't no, we don't want to hear none of that shit. We've been here talking this whole goddamn time, ma'am. Ain't no motherfucking way.
Y'all, I done crashed out,
No,
y'all.
no, you can't tell us about it. We don't want to hear about it. We was in this bitch supporting you, ma'am. You's
I
a fucking
appreciate you. I
no,
needed
no,
it.
no. We don't
I
want to hear none
needed
of that.
it.
We don't keep. Don't tell us shit. We
No, no,
talk. We
no.
have a
I'm not
whole
gonna tell
conversation.
y'all nothing. I can't believe that I've
Not
been
no. You're
crashing
not
out for
allowed. You's
45
a
minutes.
lie. Mm-mm.
Now I done sobered up and now I'm like, I'm gonna be embarrassed. I don't even know what the fuck. I done got my ass whooped over there. I got my ass whooped virtual. I thank y'all though. I'm sorry, y'all.
We done
I
with you.
I
We
can't
done with
drink.
you.
I
Never
can't hold on, it's
again.
not
Never
my fault.
again.
I can't drink and do lives no more.
Mm, mm, mm.
Not wait. Y'all
Nah,
wait.
nah, no,
No, I feel you.
absolutely not.
Falls Labs are the best. I just go there specifically
No,
to
no,
crash
fuck
out.
that.
No,
Fuck
no,
that.
we was
This is
over
some
here arguing
bullshit.
with a fucking pick me and shit. No, fuck that.
What happened?
Nah,
Nothing worthwhile.
We was over here arguing with a fucking pick
I'm gonna
me.
I'm gonna watch the playback.
I
a
want to
pick
Then
me
hear
No,
Gaslight
feminist.
was in here
that's crazy.
acting
No, you
up
don't
because
watch. No,
you
you
wasn't
missed
here.
it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it was like it was if
No, don't describe shit to her. She should have been here.
I was this the thing,
I'm
y'all.
sorry, but
I was
my
No,
best
don't
is
lie
here.
to
over.
us.
Y'all, I was okay.
You one of them people. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't even know you was
Mm-hmm.
like that.
I ain't know either. But I
Ma'am, you
need
had
an
to get on a
intervention.
whole nother device.
I need
You
an
so
intervention. And
I
then I
seen
got a
her too. I saw you on
notification.
the device.
I got a notification from my AT&T talking about I done used up 75% of my hotspot. I ain't even know you could do that.
You can. Fucking around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Quickly.
Y'all
Out
gotta
doing
pray
some
for
shit you ain't
we
had no
me.
don't
business
feel
doing.
bad. You
Rose
abandoned us,
Roses, who
ma'am.
wait, Roses, whose side you on? Y'all gotta pray for me.
Rose
I
is the
crashed
one.
out,
Rose
y'all.
is
Pray
the
to
one who
who?
came in here and told on you.
Who told?
Roses.
Roses. What the fuck? I was incognito. The hell?
That's so funny.
Mm, mm, mm.
Lord,
No,
y'all.
you need to get back on camera. Ain't no fucking way.
I look stupid. I done got my head popped, my hair all over there. They whooped my
Mm.
ass over there. I lost. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I lost. All as witty and as quick on my feet as I am, not today.
You should have kept your ass on the porch.
I should have stayed over here, but nah, I went over there,
Hey,
thinking I had it.
Were you outnumbered?
hey, Tara, you know what's funny? Lynn was like, I'm gonna tell mama and come back.
Lynn came over here.
Came back.
I told them people, I said, fuck y'all, I gotta go. That was crazy. I how wait, now y'all talking about I'm bogus. Let me tell y'all something. I
Hmm.
took an opportunity to argue. I didn't know we was arguing over here. I thought we was copacetic. I didn't
No, we was
see
arguing with a fucking pick me. A
A
lady
pick me
was,
feminist.
yeah, she was
Yeah,
a
pick
pick
me
me
feminist.
a
feminist.
pick me feminine.
It's like a black white supremacist. Yeah, it's like that was what you guys did.
Intersectionality, niggas.
No,
That's not how
gaslight.
they work.
That is no, you're just throwing out words at that point.
Gaslight and then damn gas like they said you was cutting up.
He was not.
He
No,
Lesbian.
wasn't
not
doing. She wasn't saying shit.
yeah. He won't say that goddamn
Trying
thing.
to be the Riddler asking dumb
It's useless
questions.
and pointless.
What it boils down to is I asked Lynn a
Bullshit.
question. First off, I came in here
Bullshit.
saying Ryan was being a
Chicken shit.
bitch,
Horse
and I
shit.
just called it out,
Hey,
right?
hey,
And
get what
then
you was doing.
I had a conversation with
Hey,
Mia, and then
gaslight.
Dex kept glazing like
The
he's
fact
doing
that you over here
something.
Gaslight.
glazing
Dex,
and
I'm
talking at the
speaking to the
same
Gaslight.
host.
time, you
I'm
talented.
speaking
This
to
what
the
you was
host.
doing.
Shush.
Bullshit,
Speaking to
You
the
motherfucker.
speaking to
host.
the host and you being a hoe.
Like
That's what
again, motherfucker.
This is the worst African Jamaican accent I've ever heard in my
I'm
life.
not
The fact you
Jamaican
think
or
it's Jamaican
African.
shows you don't know
So,
shit.
And
that's,
again, I
yeah,
said
so
it's
you're
the
correct with that.
worst
I'm okay with
African
that because
Jamaican
I'm none
accent I've
of
heard in
the.
my life.
I know because
Oh
I'm
my
none of the
gosh.
above, so it's okay. So
Oh
none
my
of the
gosh,
above.
you can't be this stupid, but sure you
Yeah,
can.
People
none
be
Again,
of
I
the
was
just like
above.
talking to
you.
the host. So Mia, as I was saying, and then
Heard to spit it out.
Lynn explained black feminism, and she was saying how feminism has not really been beneficial for black women,
But why you,
so they
no,
had to
hell
make.
no, hell
I don't feel
no.
like she
Why you
said that.
say black like that? Why did you say
That
black?
shit sound black as fuck. That shit had a hard ER on it.
Right,
It
Yeah,
really
what the
did.
fuck was that
Wow! Don't do me
about?
like
right.
that. Don't do me like that. Yeah, so I'm just
That's what you
saying,
did, nigga.
Lynn explained black feminism, and it sounded like, feminism wasn't really good for black women. So they had to make their own type of their own type of feminism. And I just don't understand aligning with something that doesn't benefit you. I wouldn't even take the name because I understand the power of a name. So that's where I was at with it. But then they start circle jerking each other. And
No,
by
no,
they,
you're
I just
okay. Because I
mean
literally
Some
asked
guys,
And
you.
you
you're
sat
lying.
right in the middle and took it all.
Yeah, yeah.
damn.
you would say something.
But
G A
here's the thing,
Y.
though.
And you
But
Damn.
would take it.
you're leaving out the part that when Shannon was actually talking about actual history, bringing
Hold
up
on,
names, time period.
real quick, because fuck your argument. If me get off the camera, I'm dropping. I'm out of this bitch.
Nigga, I was in
Hmm.
here twerking for a second. I had to turn that bitch around. I
Cause
was
now let me tell you something. I'm sleepy, but I was like, damn, I gotta hold me a panel together because I think she done fell asleep until she wake up.
I was
Man,
Mm,
screw
mm,
you.
mm.
I was up here like
Screw you.
Not this, hold up. Not this white woman exploiting black women's labor. Use a motherfucking lie.
Oh my gosh.
Sliding down
Mm,
me.
mm, mm.
I'm sliding down on a black couch. Fuck y'all.
Exploiting that black couch. This shit is
Terrible.
fucking
Just
crazy.
terrible.
The thing is, Tara, get on. You came up, Tara. Put your lips on the camera.
I ain't doing shit. I've been
Whoa.
over here working for free.
I'm gonna pay y'all.
No, don't pay. No, ma'am. Mm-mm.
I'm gonna pay y'all. Y'all. I swear to God, Scott Signer. did not know I was gonna crash out like that. This is crazy. I
Hmm.
can't
And these
believe.
niggas still arguing like men don't give a fuck about this topic no more, y'all. This topic is dead. She
I
want
came
to
over
tell
here
us
because
about her crash out.
I came over here because I believe in you, Mia, and you gonna do us like this?
Sharon, you came over here to fight niggas. You got them big arms and shit, and you were like, I'm about to fight all the niggas. Like,
I got big feet
calm
too. I be stepping on
down,
shit when I feel like it.
Sharon.
Not stepping. Let me see.
What? Tara, please don't. Please. Because you know what I just thought about when you said that.
What?
What we was talking about earlier today.
Sounds slanderous.
You objectifying.
Hmm.
I was just gonna say
Justin,
that,
he
like, I
not
be objectifying
listening. He
sometimes
hard
too.
headed. We told him that shit. That shit went in one ear and out the other. That nigga like I'm out here to fight. He think this
No,
Street Fighter. He think this
no,
shit
hold on.
Mortal Kombat. Hold up, ma'am. Who
Damn.
the fuck?
Wait, hold on, Tara.
Oh, you
So
know
I
Who's
her?
that?
actually have been listening. I
Oh,
actually
that's
did.
Sharon.
Who
Sharon,
is
stop
this
calling
white
motherfuckers.
woman?
Oh, I don't know. Who the fuck is that? She looked
White
Who
Puerto
are
Rican.
you, ma'am?
YT lady, say something.
You know that lady?
You better hurry
Hell
up,
no.
lady.
I don't think
Me?
so.
Yeah, you,
Yeah.
Mackenzie.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not fully white, but
She looks
I
Puerto
guess
Rican.
like
No,
I'm
you
light
too white
skinned.
to have your camera on.
I'm
Turn
light
your camera
skinned.
off.
We
I'm
We
know
light
don't.
white.
skinned.
We know YT women when we see them, lady. We can see your mama coming straight through you. What's going on, lady? We
Nothing
even know
much.
which parent white. We know which parent
My
YT. Your
mom,
mama.
yeah.
I can tell.
Yeah. But no, I'm here because I was in another panel and they started like I don't know, they like kicked me out and then it sent me to this panel. I don't know.
What they kicked you out for?
Because there was this 14 balloon dude or whatever and he's just mad ignorant. So like I started getting ignorant back so their moderator kicked me off and put me on this one. But whatever, they just can't handle the flame I'm ready to bring. That's fine.
Like, I don't know.
I think it
That's
does
not.
that automatically sometimes.
I didn't know they did it.
I
Yeah.
don't think another
It
mod.
like TikTok could kick
You
you off
see
one stream and
Tino?
put you
Where's
on a
Tino
stream that you
at?
should be on.
I'm
Was
trying
on
to find Tino. Hold on.
his fine ass.
Send Tino a
Oh,
request.
he knows so fucking fine.
Look at Tino, y'all.
Somebody send a live to
Look at
Tino.
Why he got
Tino.
matching glasses to me?
Tino is so damn fine. Look at him. Y'all cute. Hey, y'all cute couple sweat. Look, we got our Sims.
Y'all send a live to Tino. We want to talk to Tino.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Tino blocked me, y'all.
No, he
Hold
did
on, Tino.
not.
Hold on, Tino finding in a motherfucker. Look at that. Look at that nigga jaw. Wait, brother.
Tino fine as shit.
Hey,
My
brother.
my
Look,
boyfriend is fine as shit. He about to be coming home soon, so
your boyfriend black
I'll
or
be getting
white?
off soon. He's light skinned like me.
Oh, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, lady. I gotta ask
Light
you.
skinned or mixed skinned?
Light skinned, like light skinned. Like every time someone say, "Who goddamn white baby that?" That's me. Yeah.
Okay, hold on, lady. I gotta say something to my friend, brother. Thank you for supporting me, brother. Cause I was crashing out up in there. Shout out to brother for supporting. I'm mad you ain't give me no gifts though. But anywho,
You see that she abandoned us and still want gifts. That's crazy.
it's
Tap the screen,
What the
share
hell
the
he was
live.
talking about
I
in the
got
other live?
zero. I got
Hold up,
zero right
Mia.
now.
Mia, you pulled this picture up fast as shit.
I had that shit favorited. I be going to town on this picture.
Ma'am, please. You're a lady.
I'm sorry, y'all.
No, brother Bear, send
Thank
us
you,
the
brother.
gallery.
Thank
We
you,
doing all
brother.
the labor. She wasn't even here.
Brother was with me. Brother, the reason
Oh,
why
he ain't
brother
shit.
Brother dragged me by my wig over there.
Oh, you ain't shit.
Wait, are you
Damn.
being for real?
Brother, he dragged me by my wig.
Like, like, like a domestic abuse type situation,
Lady. No. Come on, man.
or
Come on.
like a sexual?
No,
You gotta
lady.
say Smix.
You gotta
Wait,
say
I'm
Smith. And then
confused.
you need to
Get your mind out the gutter.
conjure
My
up your
mind's always in
daddy
the
real
gutter.
quick.
Brother. Now she sent her a galaxy.
Thank you, brother. He
She
Wickedness.
didn't even do the work. I got a simp too, y'all. We
who
collecting simps over
who your
here.
simp,
You
Lynn?
know who my simp is.
Not y'all running a brothel.
I should put some more pictures up.
Look at
Not
me and
y'all
my
running
I don't
a
like that
TikTok
picture.
brothel. That
this
shit
a
would be
different
wicked.
one. This one
Oh,
cute.
let me
This is
see.
look at me.
Do I have some? I got some pictures on here. Hold on.
We so cute.
It was a time, baby.
You look cute. This outfit is actually really cute on you.
The fact that he blocked you
You
mean
like
you the
my black?
problem.
Thank you. Look at me and Lynn.
What you mean, brother?
Aw,
We that picture fucking cute. I ain't gonna hold you.
it's
We
very
look
cute.
cute.
Let me see. Was this the one? I ain't really like that. Was cute.
But then big box this one. This one look cute.
Let me see, cause
I like the outfits. Y'all look good.
I don't know how to do this shit. Hold on.
Who was that to the left?
Oh yeah, I always be giving bread, y'all. I'm childish.
Yeah, but who was
This
that
is
to the far
me.
left?
That's
That's
me.
I mean that's
No, no, no,
Lynn.
no, 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 no. I said to the far left.
All right, well,
Right
have a good
here.
night, y'all. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go see if I can
I
get
don't
on
know who
another
that is.
stream.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
YT lady, you be good. Follow me.
Okay, I will.
All right.
How the hell do you leave?
You guys say get me out of here 3 times. Okay, never mind. I don't know who that lady
What you
is.
talking about, brother? I'm not talking about you.
Yeah, those white socks with the boots is crazy, but
That nigga is 102 pounds. Moon fine as hell though. When you that
Augie,
little,
hashtag.
he's a pretty
What's the
face.
Augie's want to remove the mods? Mia, what's the price so he can shut the fuck up?
wait, who wanna remove a mod?
You want to remove the mods?
Wait,
Give him
who?
a price. Augie's. He real
Oh,
mad.
$50. You could drop them motherfuckers.
No, he want to unmod people and shit.
Oh
What the fuck is
yeah.
that?
Okay. a hundred
$50
dollars.
is
I unmod
wild.
these motherfuckers.
$100.
$100. I unmod them right now. Fuck them. I even play a motherfucking song.
This is wickedness. Eh?
Augie's, you send her for me because I'm gonna mute you for the rest of the live. I don't know who muted you. You mad though?
Oh yeah, that was cute.
Who's this?
That's Lynn.
Chevron fucking hot in the pants.
I can
No, I'm not.
see.
I
I'm
like
just wondering who all these people is.
it. Is that's a nice picture. I like that picture.
It is.
A nice one.
That's
Not saying the rest wasn't
I
bad.
like that
I like
shirt,
it.
man.
Yeah, it looks good.
Thank
mm-hmm.
you.
The hairstyle too. The hairstyle fits really good. The hairstyle looks nice.
What is Augie upset about? I don't get it.
I
I
wish
don't
He
know.
mad because
Augie.
somebody muted his other account.
You know, these are egotistical men being their
You was
feelings.
funny, brother. Funny. She is giving cousin Faith.
I cut both of y'all
Family. The
out.
family fucked my husband. Okay.
You
Hey,
on
yo.
you're on thin ice, buddy. I'm talking to Mia.
Yeah,
That
very
shit was
nice.
funny. Shut up, OGs. Nigga, you ugly until you bend over, hoe.
Oh my.
Not the bleach asshole.
Yeah, y'all got it. That's another thing. I'm like, oh, that's pretty, Lynn.
I love the slideshow.
So pretty.
Ah, Me and you against the world. You sent. You know what, brother? I'm not. You know how crazy we gonna look. You a red pill and I'm a feminist. That don't even make sense, brother Bear.
Brother Bear said that shit gonna make sense. I done expired, Brother Bear.
That's
Being
my favorite woman.
yeah, I like that one a lot too.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Yeah, while I'm on the floor, y'all gotta help me. I
Mm.
can't
Look at
be
my
sleeping.
outfit. My
That's
outfit
cute.
went hard.
That was cute.
That's cute too.
My outfits ate all weekend, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay, look me up.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Brother Bear said we all the same in the shape joint. Nigga, what you talk about?
The shake joint.
I supposed to put rollers in my hair. It's a lot of shit I'm supposed to do.
You over there crashing out instead. Mm.
I'm disappointed, y'all. I'm so disappointed in myself. I'm so nervous.
I'm letting you know I'm judging you.
Hey, I'm judging me. I'm over here.
Who got the screen recording?
I,
I
I
need to
got
see the screen
I got the
recording.
screen recording, y'all. I got
What
it.
up? You left and you was recording that shit? My
Mm.
lord.
But what was she saying? What was the pick me saying?
No, that was over here. Wasn't no pick me over. Well, it was a weird ass nigga over there.
You
Oh,
took pick me what the feminist pick me was girl.
girl.
Oh, girl, not girl. I
Yeah.
had faith in girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess you were gone for that. Yeah, that's true.
I missed that, y'all, man. I missed it. I thought it was gonna just be like we was gonna be up in here chatting. So
We
when
was.
brother Bear got me over
No,
there
none
in
of
the
that is an
line,
excuse.
that's
None
true.
of that is an excuse, ma'am.
It was brother Bear's fault. And you know what? It makes sense because brother want to sabotage what I got going on
I like
because
this yellow.
he think I'm too much of a feminist. So he wanna sabotage it. So that's why he brought me over there talking about hurry up, Greg's in trouble.
Girl, first of all, it's Craig's in trouble.
So brother Bear was like, hurry up, Craig in trouble, and I ran over there, crashed out. Yeah.
Yeah, girl was fighting to stay stupid. That's what she was doing anyhow.
I feel he was
To just say stuff.
Yeah.
Crazy how much how bad it is. Like people think anything anybody says online is just like I don't know, like an actual like system.
Hello. Hello.
What you want? What the fuck you want?
What? I didn't do anything.
Ain't no topic or
You sound
nothing.
We didn't
We
you
ask if
hold
you
drunk?
do
up.
anything. We asked what
What
you
you come
want.
up here for?
What's the matter, man?
Is this man drunk?
this nigga
That's what
drunk.
he is.
Let me see what this nigga look like. A loser. Gotcha.
Hey,
Oh my, oh my.
Woodrow, the question is, what do you want?
Okay, fine. Let me answer the question. Give me a chance. Shit. Okay. I want independence and I want serenity and I want guidance, like wisdom.
Oh, go to hell.
I'm a guy used to the mute button. You ain't talking about shit.
Like, okay.
Wait, hold on. What was that bullshit ass prompt? Oh my bad.
Uh, what?
Nothing.
You ain't like my prompt?
Nah, the audacity of the question and the exclamation is what got me.
Which
I'm gonna
one?
say the true or
Delon.
false.
Delon.
Hmm?
You on Roy's? Why you so
No,
angry? Why you so angry all of a sudden? You wasn't like this at first.
That nigga raging out over here.
I'd like to remind y'all that y'all don't fully know me. I am the
A crash
personification,
out?
the personification of crackhead energy.
Uh-uh.
Hey, don't say that word.
Yeah, you wildin'.
You trying to get my back page? Y'all niggas trying to get my back up page? Damn.
Shut up, OGs. OGs need a fucking haircut. What is wrong with you?
OG,
Lord.
OG want to suck some cock.
Oh God, and I ain't gonna give him none.
Damn.
You have to gather Dragon Balls before you get some.
That's why y'all niggas y'all niggas like OG be jealous because women's be getting offered cock left and right and y'all niggas be wanting it and y'all gotta hit up grinder and fake up a story and get a nigga in jail to do it. That's crazy.
You should have seen
I,
what he was sucking off Gaslight earlier. That shit was
And, oh, I,
disgusting.
I think I did see him say Gaslight was cooking. That's why I thought y'all was getting into it with Gaslight like usual. I didn't know it was girl. So he was up there going crazy. This nigga said
He
I
was up
love
here and he was
4C
down low.
hair. You can degrade my hair if you want. Nigga, shut up. You ain't your wig. Shut up.
OC look like
That's crazy
Anthony
work.
Hamilton working in a coal mine.
You
That's
can
what he
still
look.
get a haircut with 4C hair.
Let me see.
Nigga, you can still line your shit up. The fuck?
That's
Line up
crazy
what?
All
work.
right, bye, brother. You know what? We'll be back at it tomorrow, brother. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the support in the other live too. You had my
No
back.
problem.
Nigga, you drunk. Shut up. Nigga, everybody over here got natural hair. You unkept, hoe.
You need to dig him and put him in a hole and clean iron pots on his head. Take out
Pretty
the
just done
rust.
fell asleep on the
You know the
panel.
salt at the bottom of the pot, like the
Yeah.
iron pot.
Gotta
Yeah, you need to.
Now he trying to make himself a victim.
Uh,
Now he crying. No, don't cry
you,
now, bitch. I thought you said and see you did all that cock sucking and gaslight the nutted all on your face and left. That nigga nut in your face slapped you with it and went out the door. That's crazy.
His whole profile is about his hair too, which is funny.
He a hotel.
You're supposed to
my,
like moisturize it and stuff, Augie.
having a KD fro is nasty work. I'm just saying.
Not Kevin Durant.
All right,
That
bro.
is nasty work.
Still funny looking. You look ashy.
Yeah, his hair look ashy.
Gonna
Wait,
say
what
that.
the fuck?
Ah,
No.
Oh no.
I
this
am a
nigga
lady.
sick.
Banish this nigga.
What the fuck wrong with you?
This nigga nasty.
Good night,
Look,
brother.
you a
Hey,
drunk,
banish
nasty motherfucker.
banish this nigga to the shadow realm.
Not let that nigga crash out at 4 a.m. Nigga, you wildin'.
Yeah,
That was withdrawn just now.
These niggas ain't got no couth.
yeah.
My
None.
bad.
And the
My
crazy
bad.
You
thing is, the
I
crazy
probably
thing
I am a
is,
lady.
he wasn't peeing. He wasn't peeing. He was releasing that shit out his
Shut up.
asshole. That's the crazy part.
yeah.
Now
He
he
probably just
projectile
get up
shitty.
too. He probably
Wait,
just get
no.
up. Like
Shamrock,
no
no,
wipe
no,
nothing.
Dex, no. Because Shamrock thought that I didn't catch that, and I caught that, and I cuss your ass out on this panel at 2 a.m.
Wait, hold on. What I do?
I said I'm a lady, and you laugh. Fuck you, Shamrock.
He getting beside himself.
Yeah, he is.
I am chilling.
Yeah, he's trying to get cussed out. Yeah.
Damn, damn, I forget how to pronounce your name. All right, good sister. This my backup page. Follow me so I can follow you back. Oh yeah. Let me follow you real quick so I can make sure I follow you on this page too. I told you I got about 3 or 4 pages, Miss Ma'am.
Okay, yeah, I'm following this page too. All
Yeah,
right.
follow this page. Let me follow Pre. I ain't even follow my girl. I be crash. This why I gotta have so many pages. 'Cause I be crashing out, y'all.
I mean,
Mm.
Ogie's making it seem like being a nerd is a bad thing. That means I'm educated, nigga. The fuck?
What do you mean? Let you see my page, nigga. Go to my fucking. The fuck is wrong with you?
We educated over here, buddy.
My
Listen,
page is not private. What the fuck you saying? Let you see my page for, nigga? The
We
fuck?
could.
listen. I finished with a 3.8 GPA, bitch. What the fuck you
Uh oh,
talking
cut
about?
up. I ain't had no 3.8, but I got out that motherfucker though. That's all
Right?
y'all need to know. I got out that
I
motherfucker.
mean, I ain't go to college, but
Hey, and I didn't have to
You
pay
look.
for it either. I got a free ride because I have skills too.
Can
I
I
made a beans
can
list
I
for
vent
tomorrow.
for a second,
Huh?
y'all? I want to vent for a second.
Yeah.
Y'all know that nigga stole my shit.
Hmm.
Who?
I didn't. I started watching the video, but I didn't finish watching
You
the
gotta watch
video.
the
So,
whole video. He stole my
ooh,
shit. He stole my. He took my. I made it a topic today. This nigga don't want to made a video with the shit I was talking about.
Who?
what was you talking about today?
We was talking about
Uh,
cheating.
cheating, yeah.
He made a whole video about fucking cheating, and he took my talking points. I'm like, what the fuck?
Who?
Go to Discord, Mia.
Oh,
Please go to
man.
Discord. Go to general.
I'm
Like
sorry.
owls
Yeah,
over here.
sorry.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, okay, okay. Mute up.
That nigga done made a whole. That nigga done made a whole video about my shit.
I'm sorry, this nigga was biting the content.
Stealing ass.
That's why I be stealing his shit.
Well, Di said that about him. Well, Di said that about him before he went on there and said his wife can't be ghetto because she white too.
Well, I be stealing his. Well, I be kind of sprinkling in some shit. But come here tomorrow. I'm gonna have a whole word for word. I'm gonna be sounding Cali. I'm gonna
Hey,
start
not
my
too much.
videos with
Not too
California
much.
love.
Do
Yeah.
do 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 do
Why
do
no,
do
Mia, why
do.
was I listening to some LA music today? And I was like, oh shit, Mia, right. It do sound like our music. We listening to it on the beach. Why all our music sound like
Y'all be
that?
laid back chilling.
I probably need to play that song.
Play it real quick.
I ain't gonna do it right now. I'm talking about later on.
Y'all should see how I'm sitting.
Why?
Go you right now, you should really be rolling your
I
hair.
should. Huh? I need a list.
Go
I need a list.
go on, get off of camera. Get off camera before
I know
you
I need to let me flip the camera before y'all see me trying to
I will
get up.
volunteer to help, but they
Y'all
already
see
making
six
fun of
hundred
me.
pound life? That's how I'm
Oh
stuck in between this couch right here.
my gosh.
so let me tell y'all how locked in me and Mia is. So we was y'all know we went to Houston this weekend, right? And we went to this restaurant. It was like a 2.5 hour wait. So Mia had to I do some other shit. So we did. And we went to Sephora. And she was in Sephora and me and our friend was in the car. So Mia, she an adult, by the way. She an adult. And we sitting inside of the damn car. And like 20 minutes go by, or like 15 minutes go by, and I see Mia coming out of Sephora, and I see her hurrying. And mind you, it's freezing cold outside. So, so her friend like, what they doing? And I said, oh, the table ready. So here come Mia running to the car. And she has to come. Oh, the table ready. We gotta hurry up and get there. I gotta call the people, tell them we on our way.
I was running fast
We
too, y'all. Fast, slow.
no legs.
I was going no damn where, y'all. I was running fast and I wasn't going nowhere. Cause my niece was
But
walking. She made it the same time I did. It was embarrassing, but we made it though. That food was good too.
good. But we just had to drive away from the restaurant. She said it's 2.5 hours. We went to CVS, we went to Sephora, all in the 2.5 hour wait. And here come Mia running out of Sephora. Like y'all should have seen her little legs moving.
I was tipping.
I said, look at her running over here because the table ready and she gotta hurry up and get back.
And we made it. I got us there too, safely too. I was proud of myself, like a mama bear. Damn, y'all back. Gaslight done came back. Dark horse back.
Yeah, well, you see me, I eat, sleep, shit, and talk rap. You see that 98 Mercedes on TV? I bought that.
Oh,
I had some felony charges. I fought that. Got sent to no return. The steel was bought back. So yeah,
oh.
that's what time I'm on.
Are you from Canada, Gaslight?
Maybe, maybe not.
I knew you was Canadian.
Oh, it's like Drake. You
Absolutely
like
not.
Drake.
He
No, no, don't do
Canadian.
that. Don't do
No,
that.
he
No, absolutely not.
Canadian. Because
No,
I heard him say some shit and I was like, why you sound Canadian?
no, I'm not from Canada. My offspring is.
No, you Canadian. Why you lying?
No, no, no. I'm
You don't got no
American.
kids, Gaslight.
What happened?
You lived in Canada for a little while?
Nah, I wasn't living in there. Just never mind. Yeah, no, 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 no. I didn't live in Canada for a little
Oh, he
while.
a damn lie. He lying. He don't want to say his business. You know I got a picture of you.
Everybody does. Like I don't hide myself.
Yeah, you do. That's all
I
I'm
don't
gonna
hide
ask you.
myself from the world. I was hiding the world from myself.
Gaslight.
What happened?
So this my question. Why don't that show like that's a part of your like persona?
That nigga got
No,
weird.
I literally have pictures of myself on my page. I just don't go on camera. I'm
Oh,
always busy doing something.
I know you always in the car.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, that makes sense. What you said, Terry? I know you said something smart.
No, I just saying he got warrants. What's up, Dark Horse?
Damn.
Whoa, whoa,
That nigga
whoa.
wanna run. That's why
Don't say that out loud. One of these dudes might snitch like, hey, I can't stand this nigga Gaslight. I
I
can't
know.
wait to find out where his warrants at.
the
To
prime
have like
minister
niggas
looking
mad with you too
for
is
him.
crazy.
I
The
just
prime
realized this
minister
nigga's
got him
name
on
was
alert.
Gaslight.
Hold on, white
Jesus. Shut
nigga,
up.
calm
Uh-uh.
What's
down.
up, Dark
Not the
Horse?
white man just said that. Hold
I'm
on.
not white.
You
No,
definitely
Sir,
you.
you
white.
is
I'm
Wahite.
BLK, man. I'm sorry.
No, you a white man.
I'm not white.
So
I'm
you
not
Cam
white
up.
racist.
tea.
No, you gotta cam up to prove your
No, hold
blackness.
on. Before we
Man,
make
I'm
them
about to go
cam
to
up,
sleep. I'm not
no, we
proving
gotta
shit.
start. We gotta start when these white men, YT men
I'm
come up
not
here with
white
that
tea. I'm dead
bullshit.
ass.
We gotta start. We gotta start getting on their ass when
I just sent him a camera request.
these snow roaches get to talking out the side of their neck. When these Mayo monsters getting spitting through their paper cutters. When these motherfucking yeast yetis get to stumping around. We gotta check that shit.
I'm not white. I'm not
You
offended.
all
I
white
don't
tea.
care.
Hell.
You are what
I'm
you
nappy
are
headed. I
what you
promise you,
say
I'm
you
not
No,
are.
put
not
Nah,
that shit
white.
on
nah, that ain't no
camera.
shit no
Now
black
they saying
person
racist as
say.
fuck.
I'm
You
Yeah.
nappy
ain't nappy
headed.
Man,
headed.
fuck
You
y'all.
lice
I'm
infected.
telling
Nah,
y'all, I'm
nigga.
not
Hold
white.
on,
What's wrong
y'all.
with
You ain't
y'all?
nappy headed. You lice infected, bitch. Don't make me scrub
I,
it out. You lice
why would
infected,
I
mayo
lie?
monster, fucking cream pie, bitch. Don't
You
do
can
it.
keep going,
Hey
but
yo.
that's not gonna hurt my feelings. I'm not white. What would I lie to y'all for? I'm just.
We
Sir,
won't
just like
ask him.
you mute that YT man.
Real white. I just wanted to say that we weren't asking you if you was white. We already told you what you were. Stop trying to hate, trying to tell you. We say you white, you white.
What
Anyway,
kind of shit? Nah, hell nah.
we ain't asking. Why you keep
Nah,
thinking you
nah,
got an
nah, nah,
opinion on
nah,
this? Why
nah.
you
What
keep
kind of
cutting
shit is
people off?
that?
This giving white man. You can't say you ain't white, but you keep coming off a fucking mute to talk. Which one is it?
I'm just telling y'all I'm not white. What
I
kind of
need
shit
you to
is that?
submit. Shut up and submit. Go on mute.
There's
That's
always the
funny.
YT.
He eager to spread that bleached asshole. Gotta keep
Now,
talking.
Y'all,
We
y'all
don't
need
want
Jesus,
any.
man.
We don't want none, sir.
no, thank you.
It stank.
I ain't even got nothing to say. Why you here? What you want?
That nigga
He want
stank.
to pretend like he a black man in a black space. Take your white ass somewhere. Go and get.
I just appreciate y'all let me take a nap and staying alive, and I come wake up and y'all still here.
Oh
That's real
no,
love.
you and
That's real.
me.
I did not
Hmm.
leave for 2 hours. I didn't even know I was gone.
Love.
When I was on the live earlier and you were cammed up, I saw your phone in your hand, which means you was on another device. I knew that was trouble right fucking then.
Man, I got bam.
So I said, what she got her phone in her hand for? What
We
she
over
over there
here like
doing? We like support the live and shit, y'all. She need to
Fighting
support
for
the
our
live.
lives up here.
I was getting my dark horse. They don't even care. I was getting my head popped. Okay, like I was getting my head popped. I had to get saved.
That
I
was
had to get.
karma. And I don't even believe in karma, but that was karma.
It was, baby. They
You
was
left the
eating.
gang. That's what happened when you leave the gang. You ain't got no support. You left the whole gang
No, yeah,
to
she
get what
hopped
you
out the
get.
park. She learned.
Some people, I had a couple people that was trying to support me, but the shit was just that
They
shit.
ain't gang. They not gang though. That's what happened. They not gang.
They ain't know what to do.
Mm-mm.
They kind of felt bad for me. They started saying I was cute. You losing when they say you cute. When they say you cute. When they say you
They tried to
cute.
suck. They was sunning you.
They was sunning me. Even like I think it was like a Saya and Nerdy. Even they was being nice to me. They must have felt bad for me. I was like, God damn. And my ego wouldn't let me leave. I just kept on
Mm, mm,
trying.
mm.
Oh
I
shit.
kept on hollering, y'all. I was hollering. We ain't talking about. But
Uh,
anyway,
sorry, everybody got a bad night every now and again. That
yeah,
shit about to go viral.
that shit gonna go.
Oh shit.
I ain't gonna leave that shit down, man. But anyway, anywho, the point of the matter is this: like Eric May said, I don't care if I beloviate, elevate, or aviate. The point is this: every real nigga have a hard day. That's all I can tell y'all. But this white YT man, what he got to talk about? He so badly want to shake up the table. It's black only pies over here, sir. What you want? Talk your shit. Talk your shit. Now he's scared.
She
Crazy.
talking to you, Ray. She talking to you, Ray.
I'm talking to you. Get off the mic, sir. Scared. See?
Disappointing. He's trying to gentrify the panel.
Mm-hmm.
I sent him a camera request. He ain't trying to cam out.
Yeah, because he know he
I
white too.
You think white people sees on TikTok they'll come to black panels and pretend to be black people?
Definitely
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
living double lives and shit.
All the things I've ever wanted to ask black people, now we've got TikTok.
These motherfuckers come on TikTok in black spaces and they go to work and deny loan. Y'all is diabolical.
For sure.
But it is a fantasy though, because they do like they get out. That's why I love Get Out so much, because that was real. Like Jordan Peele was on something with that one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how y'all feel about the brother, but he was on something with that one. Now
Mm-hmm.
he was cooking with grease with that one.
That's his peoples. He know how the people work.
That's true. He knows folks. Billy said yeah, Billy did say, Billy said he ain't traveling by. It was
That nigga fall
35
on the panel
miles.
and go to sleep.
It was
You
35
a fucking
miles
lie.
from, huh?
What happened?
I thought this motherfucker came up here and gonna go to sleep.
Who?
That nigga above you.
Oh, G.
Cuss him out, shit wrong. You got his nuts on your head. Cuss him out.
I'm not gonna let you do that to me, Tara.
No, you
And
didn't
they
want to cuss somebody out all night, Sharon. Let him hear the business.
and they
Give it
He
to him.
bought
Yeah, but if
wait,
he sleep, it ain't
Shenron,
gonna.
you heard he bought up God.
he
I
want to
did
hear
hear him say
about
something
that.
about Jesus. I said we don't want none of that
Yeah,
shit.
I heard that shit too. You right, Lynn.
That's what white
Get him,
people do. They bring up
get him,
Jesus to
Shenron.
seek to get black people to
What they
submit.
be telling? What they be telling the dog? Sick him, sick him. He said something about God. Get his
Look,
ass.
white people come in here with the Bible talking some. You know, it's time for you niggas to submit. You know, white people to pull that Bible
Tell
out real
YT
quick.
Jesus. He gonna tell YT Jesus on you.
I don't even care if that nigga white or not. That nigga still a hoe.
We need to have a movie night, y'all, and watch Django.
You and fucking Django.
Mhm.
State your business or prepare to get wanked. Calm yourself, gentlemen. I'm simply a weary traveler. Y'all don't love that movie?
I do like it. It's probably my top two black movies.
Fuck no.
Go ahead, Sharon. Go ahead.
Why he look like Play-Doh? Why YT Jesus look like he made a
He looked like he
Play-Doh?
got a syndrome.
That nigga his own cousin. That's his problem. That nigga inbred, he his own damn cousin.
YT is a syndrome.
Sharon, Sharon, you know you want to cuss this nigga out.
YT Jesus look like he got jaundice.
Stand
He
by
do
the
look like a
window,
mongoloid.
Jesus. Stand by the window, get some stuff. Get some sun, nigga.
Look at YT Jesus.
Shamron be ready, y'all.
I
Shamron,
thought
you
that
better
was
be in
Michael
church
Jackson
Sunday.
momentarily.
What you say?
Wait, what you said? Hold on. What you said, Gaslight?
No, a quick glimpse. I thought that was Michael Jackson momentarily.
Shit, Michael Jackson was pale. This nigga got jaundice.
Yeah.
YT Jesus got
That
jaundice.
picture is nasty.
That is
God
nasty.
damn.
Hold up. You
Tara,
ain't gonna cuss this
wait,
nigga out? That's
hold on.
crazy.
Y'all gotta talk about the fact that when Tara went looking for this picture, she found the worst picture of YT Jesus ever. Like
Him
she
got blue
was
eyes.
right, she was going through the pictures of YT Jesus and she said, "Nope, nope, nope."
Yeah,
Like
this the most accurate one. That's why.
Tara, when I look at this picture, I hear Kevin Hart saying, "She ain't got no
Yeah,
nipples.
I wanted the one with the titties out.
She don't have no nipples." That's all I see
Them some
when I
breasts
see
John
it.
said he was leaning on.
how tall do y'all think Jesus was a 666?
Them nipples wide as
Oh,
hell too, though. Like what
Wait,
the
do
fuck?
y'all think Jesus was 6 foot, six figure?
That nigga was
Uh
Remy size.
No,
maybe
six
that's why.
no. That nigga was 666. Think about it. The Antichrist. Think about it. Symbolic.
The way
Y'all
he
gotta
had all the
think.
men's behind him, you know, men's love that 666. I say,
I
yeah,
was finna say,
yeah, the
yeah, that's
men's
probably why he
following
had 12
him.
disciples.
He our leader. He's
Yep.
our leader.
It, you know, and this is why I know women like broke dudes, because Jesus didn't have no money. He's feeding bitches water and bread, and they loved him for that.
Yeah.
and fish.
So if
No, he
Jesus,
had fish too.
And
Yeah.
wine.
yeah, so if Jesus can pull it off, so can I.
No. Gaslight. You got.
Yep.
You know what, Gaslight? You be making people like you off your voice, so you be talking reckless to motherfuckers and they still be flirting. So you might be on to something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's like you say you got fish sandwiches. That shit is crazy.
I
But
wish
you,
He
Jesus
got
would try to feed
that
me some
nigga.
goddamn
That
fish. I'm
nigga
gonna knock him on his
Gaslight
head.
gonna try to feed you a fish fillet. That's what he's talking about.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
Listen,
lie. If Jesus would have tried to
that
give me
is
some fish, I would
premium.
have slapped him with one of them sandwiches.
That is
but
premium Alaskan flounder.
Wait, why Shira fight? Look, he is coming out of him, Terry. You
Sharon
hear
getting mad, man. Sharon,
Yeah, I
it?
knew it.
The
but
more we talk about Jesus, the worse.
I'm
but
just
wait.
saying, this nigga can turn water into wine, but you can't make a fucking steak. Like, come on, bro. I don't even eat seafood. You trying to really piss me off?
but Sharon, why you be sitting at? How you be sitting at church banging on drums?
cussing the
I
people
play the
out in the
guitar,
back of
bro.
your head.
I play the guitar. I don't
Right?
play drums at that church.
He talking about I play guitar.
Oh,
Whatever it is, you still be cussing the people out when you be playing their music.
yeah, they got some good. I need to give me a playlist for Sunday. I've been trying to think about like what songs I want to like. I heard a Kurt Franklin song today. I wanted to play.
Mm-mm.
I
Y'all
Yeah,
want to
to
play
remember
that
that
play.
one he did with
song?
Glorilla.
Yeah, to play Kanye. Jesus walks.
We
Jesus
That song scared me.
walks
Now I'm gonna
with
do
me.
Crossroads too. That song used to scare me too. Bone Thugs and
Everything
Harmony.
that Kanye did should scare you. Come on.
he
But
is.
wait, Dex, you know church songs too?
No,
What?
hell no.
Let me tell you something,
Wait,
Dex.
how you done?
Let
Now,
me
come
wait.
on now, Dex.
Hold on, Dex. Let me tell you the funniest story ever. So I was dating
Yeah.
this Jamaican guy. And down here in LA, they have this like Caribbean party. It's called Fire Sunday. So
Mm.
like we went to Fire Sunday, and like it was my first time going to Fire Sunday, and I was there with my friends and him, the dude, and he got like us a table and everything, and we chilling and like we dancing and stuff like that, and like I don't really like dance at part like I dance, but not really. Like I have to get drunk. So like I wasn't dancing because my head was on the swivel. I tell you why in the back end. But anyway, so a song came on that I like, so I started dancing. Somebody's cartel, right? And then like the DJ switched the song and it was a song that came on after and I kept dancing and I was like basically like wine was dating and he goes,
Even.
this a church song, but I didn't know it was a church song. It was like a soca church song that
Damn,
they
that's
play at
crazy.
parties. And I didn't know because I couldn't understand what they were saying. And I was like so embarrassed because I was like grinding on him to a fucking church song.
You can
Did he
pop
make you
you can
stop,
bust
or
it
did he
open
just
for
tell you?
YT Jesus.
He was like, wait,
Yeah, I know it's not plenty
look at
reggae
the
church songs
picture.
like Garnet Silk and stuff like that. Yeah, those.
Wait, look
Yeah.
at the picture. Look at the picture on the screen.
Man.
Diabolical.
I see the
We
devil
not
trying to
never
tempt
let
me
that
early
one
this
go.
morning.
Even when you not here, we gonna throw that shit up, Sharon.
Sarah, I need you to get thee behind me, please. Get thee behind me.
Not get ye behind me. Get ye.
uh, and you know what voice I heard? You remember Don't Be a Menace to South Central with the guy in the jail? What's up, young blood? Like literally, that's the voice I heard say. What's up, Sharon?
Deron, you gonna let this man call you out like that?
Go get YT Jesus. He's trying to convert us, Shinron.
Sharon, you gotta
Why,
fight
my
back.
brother?
Fight
He's
back.
he's
No,
trying.
it's cool. I'm gonna pull up to his house on
Shinron,
Sunday. It's
save
cool.
us. He's trying to unalive for our sins.
Y'all just gotta resist. Y'all gotta resist. Y'all gotta remember him and his bum ass daddy ain't did shit for us.
Save us. His 12 homies trying to jump us into a gang. One of them
Yeah,
a snitch. Wait, hold on. And
Hey,
one of
look.
them a snitch. Not Judas. Not Judas being the one that they gave Judas. See, they gave Judas the stake on first 48. That's why he snitched on Jesus.
yeah,
Look, I don't know what you gonna do about his homies, but I'll let you know right now. That nigga's afraid of hammers and nails. All you gotta do, all you gotta do is have some on you.
Look, wait. Here come Cha Cha. And you know Cha Cha got a crush on him.
Talk about her
She said,
boyfriend.
my man.
You
Jesus
just
and
called on her.
Grinder. That's
Hold
just
on, a
it,
crush on
Jesus
who?
and Grinder.
On Jesus.
She got a
Cha Cha
crush
had
on
a crush
YT
on
Jesus.
YT Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
I just say Jesus and Grinder.
You gotta
Uh,
hear her story. That shit funny as fuck. That
That's
shit
probably what the
funny.
crucifixion was really about. All them Roman men banging on Jesus, hammering him down, nailing that nigga to the cross.
right?
All right, Sharon, that was a good comeback. But that picture never gonna unalive. That
So
shit
wait, Judas
forever.
got jealous, and that's why Judas sell them out because he got jealous.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, he got jealous of John.
God is a cold motherfucker. Like, let me tell you, who was that was it damn, what was that nigga name? It wasn't Ezekiel. What was that nigga name? He
What did he
his
do?
homeboy is one of the people who went straight to heaven and he didn't have to
Talking about Elijah? Elisha?
Elisha. Elijah, was it Elisha who was walking down the street and then them kids was making fun of him for being
For having
bald?
bald headed.
And
Yeah, it was
then
Elijah.
and then he asked God to help him, so God sent a bear to kill the unalive the kids. Now,
Hmm.
what lesson are we supposed to learn from that?
Mm.
Right.
Y'all tell me what
You
lesson
could
we
Don't be
supposed to
talk.
learn
Mm.
from that.
That's
Hold
why.
on.
Hold up. He was. That's why these niggas be mad about their hairline.
Right?
Now they go back that far. Now they
It
go
go
back
back
that
that
far.
Mm.
far. The kids call him bald head and he asked God to help him. And God sent a bear to unalive the kids.
God
Like
ain't send
what?
God ain't send no hairline though. He ain't give him no hair.
God didn't even try to
He
talk to
said
them.
that
Somebody,
hairline is
yeah.
forever. That hairline is forever, but I can get rid of the kid.
Imagine calling. Wait, I told y'all again. I told y'all the story. This is the craziest story. Like it reminds me. Track with me, but like y'all don't judge me. Never mind. I ain't gonna tell y'all.
You a lie.
Where me at?
Lynn, you
Me at?
realize what you
Yeah,
just
Mia. Where?
did?
Hold up. Where
Where
Mia
me
at? She
at?
better not be nowhere else.
She curling her hair. Lynn, you realize what you just did with telling me God sent a bear? Oh my gosh, that whole
What?
bear over man thing is about to get a lot worse.
Uh oh.
I can't wait. I can't wait. Yo, but God did Job dirty too. Like, how your life gonna be somebody else's bet? God, like, nah, I bet he won't switch up on me. Satan, like, bet.
He literally
Shit,
came with house
God
money.
And
did
then he put
everyone
this
dirty.
nigga through everything.
God
He
did
put him through
everyone dirty.
everything except herpes. Ain't no way in fuck you gonna gamble with my
No, he
life.
unalive. He gonna unalive that man family and be like, "Yeah, here go another one." That shit is fucking crazy.
Right.
I don't even know what
Unalive
to
everyone firstborn, throwing kids on rocks and stones and shit.
But
Yeah.
y'all not gonna miss all the miracles that he performed, bringing people back from being unalive or what have you, curing everything. But he didn't fix
Fix his hairline.
these
Right.
hairlines are going forever. This shit is
Yeah, he be
What's
forever.
like, yeah,
but
you
what's
ought
the
to stay with our
message?
hairline, nigga. Like,
What's the message
I'll
supposed to
take
be
care of these kids,
behind?
though.
What you say, Mia?
Hold on. Me is trying to say something.
What's the message supposed to be behind it though? It got to be a reason.
No, no, and no Christian know that that part is in the Bible because I was arguing with my parents the other day. We was at Valentine's Day dinner, and I was telling my mama about it, and she was like, "The Bible do not have that in it." I was like, "I swear to God it does." So I pulled it up, and she was like, "Well,"
Yo,
and she was just quiet because it's literally like four verses, like it just says that. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is this even? Like, y'all had to put this part in the Bible. You
Yeah, them
right.
niggas was mad. Can you
Yeah,
imagine?
they
They
had
like
to
they was mad when they wrote that story.
was like motherfuckers out here making for the people hairline. We gonna teach y'all.
Yeah. But
That's how
yo,
you
keep your
know the
hairline.
Bible was written by men. Like, come on now.
He's still hating on them, though, because he's like, you're going to keep that hairline, but I'll take care of these kids, though. You know what I
It's
mean? It's like,
forever. It is
yeah,
forever.
I gave you that hairline for a reason, but
Mia,
it shouldn't do you dirty like that, though. I'll take care of
Mia,
it.
Mia for Sunday. Where you at, Mia?
Y'all
right
know
here.
Oh,
I'm
for
finna say she better
Sunday.
not have hopped off the porch again.
She not for Sunday. Do some Donnie McClurkin.
Oh yeah,
Let me go.
That conflicted
Okay.
ass
All right,
nigga.
go back. That's all I want to say.
honey.
Play God's Grace by Trinity 5-7.
God's grace.
Yeah.
I gotta
There's
write
a
that down.
song with Candy Burris, Prayed Up. That's a good one. I mean,
I'ma
it ain't
troll
about
that whole
Jesus. It's
live.
about people
I'ma
having a
troll that
hard
whole
time,
live. I
but
want you to
it's still
know. I
good
plan
though.
to come in there
Okay, I'm gonna look.
and kick all the shit
Make
over
Write it
me
you.
down.
small, Mia. I
Huh?
want to be. Make me small.
I'm gonna
Y'all
keep
want to know
the
what's
verse.
crazy? Franklin said some shit about the Bible that was, I was like, God damn, I never even thought about that. And I can't wait to use this on my mama. That verse in the Bible that says, spare the rod, spoil the child. I didn't know that the rod was used to guide.
Yeah,
Hmm.
the shepherd guides the lambs and shit.
I
Hmm.
didn't know that shit. I was like, nigga, what this whole time these motherfuckers been using that verse to
To
But
beat us,
hold
justify beating
to
us
beat
and
us.
God is not
But
the
hold up.
bitch.
This notice the shepherd guiding the lambs though.
Lambs are stupid creatures.
Wait, what?
They taste good though.
Uh-uh.
Exactly. You're supposed to lead them to the slaughter.
Oh
Oh,
wait.
so his lead the kids are awful. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of makes sense, especially when you think about Psalms 23, when it say, "The Lord is my shepherd;
Come
I
on,
shall not want."
Sharon. Come on,
Huh?
Sharon.
What?
You
Come
trying
on,
to get a
Pastor.
full old debate,
Come
man.
on, Pastor.
Lamb is gamey. Y'all out of goddamn mind.
I don't like
Oh,
lamb.
so much like goat.
I don't like the
Anywho.
way it smells. It smell funny.
Exactly. That's why I can't even eat curry goat. That shit stink.
Curry what?
Curry. I
Curry goat.
cannot eat curry goat. That shit stinks.
Now you,
It's the
I don't know
curry
where you
kind.
buying your goat,
Hmm?
but
What you
I
got
don't know where
against
you need to
curry?
change your place.
No,
Yeah,
I can eat curry, but I don't even eat like curry chicken or curry goat no more. I got burnt out on curry chicken years ago, but I can't eat goat. That shit stink.
yeah, you going? I don't know where you're going to eat your curry goat, but I've
You
never smelled a
I'm not
bad
going
goat.
nowhere to eat
Hold
it.
on, y'all. It's
Yeah.
a YT. Hey, Amber, what's up?
No, 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 no.
I,
No, no, no.
what's up, Amber?
Oh, hi. How are you?
Hey, Amber.
Hi.
Mhm.
What you doing here, Amber?
Well, I was supposed to be in a different live, and it connected me here. I don't know how this happened.
Oh yeah, I looked at your page. You are definitely in the wrong live, Amber.
Yeah.
Cause definitely fuck Donald Trump. So like, there's that.
Oh, she one of
How do you,
them.
yeah, how do you
Yeah.
feel about Trump being a rapist?
No, I'm not a rape. I'm not all of that. Thank you, but no, no, thank you.
So it
I was just
wasn't. You're
saying,
not all of that, but
I
it
was
wasn't
supposed to be
enough
in a
for
different
him.
live, and it connected me here. Sorry, guys.
no. You requested. You're here now. Speak, woman.
No, I did not. I did not request to be here.
Yes,
I
you
was
did.
supposed to be in the different
Listen,
live,
listen, listen. You're still speaking, but you're not speaking
sir.
when spoken to.
Sir,
We're gonna talk
I
about your.
think
We're gonna talk about
you're
your
misconstruing.
liking for Donald Trump, right? That was the question you were presented with.
No, I think
So,
Why?
so
you're
If
tell us
you
your
vote, wait,
affinity.
wait.
Tell
If
us
you
your
voted
affinity
for
with
him,
Donald.
why you ashamed of voting for him? You voted for
I'm
him.
not ashamed. I was just supposed to be in a different live, and I don't even know why I'm here.
I don't understand how you got an IEP and you voted for Trump. Like, what's going on? Like, that don't
I
make
don't even have
sense.
an IEP. What does that mean? I don't have an IEP, sweetheart. I was supposed to be in
You
a different
It's good.
do.
live, and it
It's
just
good you're
connected
here because
me
you're
all
gonna
of a
learn.
sudden.
Hold
That's
on. If you don't know what an
crazy.
IEP is, if you don't know what an IEP is, how you know you ain't got one?
I don't have one. What I'm
What is it?
saying is that I
What is
was
the
supposed to be
IEP?
in a different live, and it just connected me to
Amber,
this one.
what is an IEP,
I think
Amber?
you're misconstruing where I'm supposed to be.
It's misconstruing. There's no D in it. Stop adding letters.
No,
Listen.
you're misconstruing.
It's definitely
Oh
starting
my gosh, this is
IEP-ish.
just
Damn.
How?
That's
How did
what it,
IEP-ish, ma'am.
Amber, why you vote for Trump?
I was supposed to be in a different life. I'm not even supposed to be in
Is
this
your
life.
Well, you
husband your
here
your
but
cousin
now.
here
or your
you
brother?
are,
She on
sister.
Yeah.
So why'd you
she
vote for
on that
Trump?
lean, y'all. She on that lean real hard.
No,
Amber, you are
why
fucked
does
up.
TikTok do that? I
You
just
are
don't
you
understand
are
it.
fucked up, Amber. What you been drinking? Damn,
I'm
put it
not. I'm
down.
not like that.
How much
I
natty lights is that?
why did I land in this life?
I don't
Because
know,
you're
but what
drinking too
we
much
want to
natty
know, why
lights.
did
That's
you
why.
vote for Trump?
Well, Biden's terrible. So
I mean, well, Biden wasn't running against him. So what are you talking
That's
about, babe?
stupid.
IEP
What?
yeah,
again.
but
What is up with this IEP?
why
This
would
ain't
you vote for
fair.
Harris?
Hold up. She asked you why you
Harris
vote
is
for
no
Trump.
better.
Hold up. Hold up. Cause you on that shit. She asked you why you vote for Trump, and you start talking about Biden.
Yeah,
You
Biden was
stupid.
horrible,
He
and
what,
Harris was even worse.
ma'am? He wasn't
Yo,
even
Amber,
running.
you just did something for me.
Harris was terrible.
Okay. What policies made her terrible? What was her policies that was so bad?
All of them. She's
No,
a
just name.
woman who
Amber
cannot
just
You can't
stand.
name
So,
them.
Amber, shush. What
so
Amber, Amber Lynn, please.
Amber
So what
Lynn.
I'm saying
I'm
is,
not Amber Lynn.
yeah, that's your name. Don't bullshit. You're a
Amber
liar.
Lynn.
You're a goddamn liar.
I'm not
Yes, you
Amber
are.
Lynn.
Shush,
Okay.
Amber Lynn. Okay, Amber Marie, whatever. Listen, it's either
Are you
Amber,
kidding me? It doesn't
Amber,
matter what Amber I
Amber,
am. What I'm
Amber,
saying is that Harris is not even qualified.
Amber, Amber.
Yes, sir.
So, so having a policy that would give
Damn,
first
Dex,
time home,
Dex.
She
No.
said,
let me get Trump
wait.
supporters
Play
She
here.
with your
said,
kids.
she said,
you
hold
eat
Play
on,
that
with your
hold
shit.
on.
kids.
Wait a minute,
I
wait a
wasn't
minute.
even supposed to be in this life.
Lady,
No, that don't
lady,
mean I'm
lady,
eating it. That dog food, that you could just, stir
oh,
around in the old pot outside. Yeah.
lady. She said Trump wasn't qualified. Amber, I mean, she said Harris wasn't qualified, ma'am. You know she
He
served
said,
in literally all
The branches of the
branches of
government.
government. How she wasn't qualified, baby? You know your president is selling cars on the White House lawn
Yeah.
while we
Selling
on the
selling
verge of
Embarrassing.
a fucking
hold up, not just cars.
on
He's
the
Embarrassing.
selling
verge
out
of a
what the
financial.
citizens.
he's
He's
selling
selling out
Tesla.
citizenship
Teslas.
cards and shit.
Yeah.
This motherfucker is selling cars on the lawn of the White House while we on the verge of a fucking recession, ma'am. Y'all gotta be the stupidest motherfuckers in the
Hey,
world
Lynn.
to vote
Lynn,
against, like, what the
what
fuck?
about the crypto that he did? He did and grift
He was
them like
scamming on people.
about 200 million in like 2 days,
These people,
and did
these
a rug
people,
pull and took
the
all the
No,
conservatives'
they
money.
you know he using the tariffs to keep fucking with the stock market so he can make some money.
Yeah,
Your president ghetto as shit, man.
yeah,
like he hoodwinked these people using his
man.
own
I'm so
racism
happy
against
he's
them.
ghetto as shit then.
But Amber, does it remind you of your? He remind you of your mother? Maybe that's what it is. Because she was unqualified and shouldn't have had you, but here we are. So that's
No,
why you align with him.
no, sweetheart. I wasn't even supposed to be here. It just
Amber,
Well,
put
Amber, I
me.
got
Listen,
one
I
question.
just
I got
said
one
that.
question.
You just
I got
validated me.
good one. That was really good. That was really, really good.
That's funny.
I appreciate the wittiness of that. Amber, besides your name, what other ER words do you like?
You're funny. You're funny. I wasn't even supposed to be in this life.
but you here,
Listen,
you
this
Now
enjoying
is
you're
the
here.
only
yourself.
she the type of woman who fall down in the woods and the person who's chasing her 30 yards away, she's like, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to. Instead of getting up and running, she just
No.
later like, I'm not supposed to be here. It's just not supposed to be me. Amber.
Well,
Amber,
well, actually, she might be the one who would run in the shed with all the weapons in it.
No,
Amber,
no, sir.
being YT ain't gonna save you from the recession. Like we gonna go through that shit collectively.
Oh,
You gonna
sweetheart,
go
we've already
through.
been through a recession, even through Biden. So
Well,
Okay,
I don't know how you're going to explain that.
you're
but
an idiot
I
if you
mean,
think that.
Like, it's already been happening for years now.
Backwards.
Hey,
hold on,
you can't
Amber.
have you can't have like a 2% inflation and say that's a recession. That's idiotic.
Oh no, it's been happening for years now.
That's too
No,
much
no.
dip on her chip, Dex. You put
Even
too
through
much
Yeah,
dip.
he
He
does love
put
the
too
poly
much
education.
You
That
Democrat,
was
on
over her
True
head. Yeah,
Social?
Democracy, it's
yeah.
been happening.
Amber, you on True Social? You be over there all the
Oh,
time.
oh, sweetheart, it's been happening for ages right now.
I want to know, Amber, how much are eggs in your city?
I live in Northern Virginia. And I don't even buy eggs because I can't. My daughter's allergic to them.
Or you can't
God,
afford them too.
Yeah,
But
when you have babies with your close relatives, you
My
won't
child
have
is
issues like
allergic to
that.
eggs, so I can't even cook them in my home. So I don't even know
Hold
where you're
on.
coming from.
How your
you
daughter
get
allergic to the very thing she's made of? You know, she
She's
came from an
allergic
egg.
to eggs, tree nuts, peanut, and mango and shellfish. I
Listen, we
don't
don't
know.
give a
I don't
fuck
damn.
know
what
how
your
she
child
became
allergic to.
allergic, sir. I don't know how she became
It's an
allergic.
allergy.
She's my
Well,
you
that
go
shit
only
to
is
the
disgusting.
kid,
That's probably
but
how.
she's life threatening food allergy to them. And we don't have any of it in our home. So I don't know what to tell you.
So
Okay,
We
so
can't
you
have
ain't. So
any
you
of
hold
it
on.
in our home.
So fuck
You can't
us
have.
in
You
the
can't.
egg
You can't have.
prices because your daughter
No,
allergic to it. Fuck
no,
us in the
we
egg
can't have any of
prices,
it
guys.
into our home because if she gets cross contaminated, then she's in ER in
Wait. So you
ICU.
mean to tell me you can't have an omelet do from Moss?
Nope, nope. Because then she's in ICU. She is life threatening food allergies, dude.
Listen,
When I
food
tell
is so
y'all,
delicious. I'll
Listen
take
to
my
me.
chances.
gaslight.
No, you need to
But
listen to me on that one because she cannot have any of it around her. She's
Gaslight. This
even
is
in
the
a
sign that they on their way
she's
out.
she's
White tea
even
is on the
in
way out.
a
Ma'am,
Taking
ma'am,
yourselves
hold
out.
up,
allergy free
ma'am,
costume, and then she
ma'am,
eats on her
ma'am,
own
ma'am.
table.
That's why y'all need to stop having babies.
Oh,
Y'all,
sweetheart.
y'all
It
motherfuckers,
happens
y'all need
to
to stop having
female.
babies.
Don't
It's the
even say
sign.
white tea.
Wait,
It's the
wait.
You
sign.
realize it
Dark
happens to
words. Hold on,
even
Amber.
all
Amber.
nationalities, right?
Amber, I don't want
It's
to
not
talk.
just
I don't
white
want to
tea.
talk about your babies because I don't like talking about
It
kids. But I
it
just
even
got one.
happens without white
No, they
Hold
need to
tea.
stop
on,
having
Amber.
babies.
Amber, I have a question for you. Like to not talk about your baby. I just have a question for you. Seriously.
Even my daughter has to eat alone
No,
at
no,
school.
I get it. I get it. But I have a very
I
important
don't think
question
you get
for
it.
you. I
No,
do. I
I get
really
that.
do. But I'm black, so I can't be allergic to shellfish because I like seafood.
There's a lot of black people I know
Hold
in
on,
Virginia that's
Amber.
allergic to shellfish. Thank you.
Amber, I
You
have a question.
tokenize some black people.
Hold on, Amber, I got a
No,
question.
it's
Wait,
not
Amber,
just it's
Amber,
not just black
Amber,
people.
Amber, please listen to me. I have a
I'm
question.
not sure you're listening to me.
I'm
Not
listening to
kid.
you. I don't want to talk about kids. I hate talking about kids. Leave the babies out of it. I
No,
have,
it happens to every adult.
oh,
Thank
you
you.
want, okay, you want to
Listen, white
victimize
lady. A
me.
black woman and
Yeah.
ask you to shut the fuck up. What you gonna do is shut the fuck up.
I ain't
Hold
never been
on.
allergic to an egg
Hold
sandwich.
on, GX. Hold
Happens to
on.
a lot of adults.
Gaslight. Stop. I want to ask Amber, is America great again yet?
I'm talking about food allergies,
No, no,
sweetie.
no, no. I want to know, is America great again yet?
I hope so. Sooner than later.
So you don't even know the timeline to make America great again. How long is it going to take for America to be great again?
I don't know that.
You don't know.
Who
what
do you know that? Do
no
you
what
know that,
Amber,
sweetheart? Do you know that?
when was it great? When was it great? What timeline you're trying to replicate?
Back in 2017 was awesome with homeowning.
He was using America
You
Great
actually
Again
have to
at
hormone
2050.
now with a
Wait, Amber, Amber,
6.99% or
Amber,
more.
Amber. He said he
No.
wants to make America great again since 2015. So
Yeah.
what time
You
frame before
just came
2015?
into office. You have to give him time
No, no,
to
I'm
get the
no
interest rates down
Amber. When he says great,
through Biden.
Amber.
No, don't
When
say
he says
Amber.
great
Amber.
again,
Don't say
great again,
Amber. Don't say Amber. Amber.
Well, because you talk, I'm trying to get your attention.
Wow. You do realize
When you
how
say
much
great again,
homeowning costs right now
Amber, listen to my
compared.
question. When they say great again, what time frame you're trying to replicate with make America great again?
I owned a house back in 2017.
Amber, do you hear the question?
No, I didn't have a question. I'm
I'm
telling you.
asking you a question. Did you hear my question?
No, I'm
Okay,
I'm
so pay
telling you
attention.
facts.
No, no, listen. I'm not answer my question that I'm asking, and then when you answer that, then I'll hear you out. When you say America great again in 2015, what year before that you was trying to replicate? You wanted it to go back to?
America great again. You
Yes.
know what takes America to actually come together again is to be
I didn't
more
say come
in
together again. I said great again.
aspects of financial aspects to regain home ownership.
Yeah, but you said that so he
What
has no
year was
Yeah,
America
policies.
you're
great,
asking all
Amber?
the
When
wrong
was
questions.
America great? When was America great to say
I
America
never
great
even
again?
said anything about America great again.
No, that's
Well,
what Trump said.
yeah, that's what he ran on. Make
That's what
America
he ran
great.
on.
Do you know how much interest rates are right now?
Hey, pay attention.
And still from even
Amber,
Democrats.
Amber,
Do
pay
you know how
attention.
much damage Democrats have
Pay
done right
attention.
now?
Listen, Amber,
You
pay
do
attention.
realize the Democrat damage right now.
What Democrat? I mean, who Democrats not in power?
The interest rates.
Who controls the interest rates,
They've
Amber?
been doing it for
Who controls
for
the interest
years
rates,
now.
Amber? Who does it? Who controls the interest rates?
It doesn't matter.
No, it
It's
does
still
matter. Who
high.
controls it?
It's
Wait,
still
who
so
controls it?
high.
Wait, you just blame Democrats. What do you mean it doesn't matter?
Yeah,
How can you blame somebody if it doesn't matter?
right. Who controls it?
It's still so high right
Who
now.
controls it, Amber? Let me see if you know about your own country. Who controls the interest rate?
Back when I owned a home in 20,
Amber,
You don't
who
know shit.
controls the
You know what,
interest
that
rate?
it was
you
great.
and I haven't agreed on
It
much,
was
but
Why y'all
it's
awesome.
keep answering
clear
her
that
questions? She not
Because
Amber,
answering none of the
I feel like
questions.
all of you are still suffering from even
No, no, shut up. She
I
not
want to know
answering none
what
of y'all. Hold
I
up,
want to
real
know what
quick.
happened.
Hold up, real quick. She's not answering none of y'all questions.
Yeah, no.
And y'all keep repeating the question, like, what the
Man, stop
fuck?
playing. Stop playing
She
with
don't
your phone.
understand. English is your first language. Y'all hate. See, the thing about y'all, Grace's Trump supporters is y'all don't like the Mexicans, but English not their first language, and they understand better than y'all. Y'all got to be a group of the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet Earth. Like I swear for God,
I
y'all got to
still
be
had I had
stupid
great
for
interest
that.
rates back then.
Girl, are
Listen,
you?
you remember Lynn? He said he loved the poorly educated, and
Anyone
these
that
motherfuckers cheered when he told them to their faces he loved them
that
because they're poorly
anyone
educated.
that goes for interest rates now,
Hey
even in the last
Amber,
4 years,
can you leave so TikTok can send us a
that
new person to that box? You
that's
the second white
utilized
person that done dropped in
anyone
here.
who has owned a home in the last 4 years, they're
Amber.
We
We
don't
understand.
TikTok,
care.
we want somebody new. TikTok, send us somebody else.
I am seriously interested in how she lost her home.
I don't
She
know.
not answering no
What
damn
happened? Yeah, okay.
question.
What? How you
Wait,
lose
wait,
your home,
I
Amber?
didn't lose my home. What I'm saying is that the other ones that had came up
So
from
what you do?
20
You
Amber,
to
sell your
pull
20.
house?
yourself up by your bootstraps. Stop
Oh,
so
complaining.
sir?
Pull
No,
Amber, you
yourself up by
said
your
sir,
bootstraps. Stop complaining.
sir.
Amber, what you
I'm
said
not
was
complaining
Amber,
Well, why
what you
you
said
telling us? Why you
was
giving us this sad
because
story? Pull
everyone
yourself up
right
by
now
your
is
bootstraps.
actually having to literally deal
Pull,
with the higher
pull
interest
yourself
rates.
up by your
Still,
bootstraps.
Amber, what you told us was
real estate wise,
you said I
bad.
owned a
It's
home in
actually really bad.
2017. Owned is past tense. What happened to your home, Amber?
I still own my home. What I'm saying is that the other ones around me have already sold for higher costs, and the other home ownerships that have come in
How do you
are at
know what they doing
higher
with it?
interest rates.
How you know what they doing with their money?
Oh, they're my friends. They're my friends, dude.
You
And
refer to your friends
you
as the other
realize,
ones around me? The other ones around. That's how you refer to your friends?
dude, they're dealing with higher interest rates. Still right now.
Hey, hey,
Amber,
Amber,
you're not very bright.
I am very bright.
No, you're not.
I've already been through this stuff for years now.
Amber,
So you've been through struggling for years. I would say that's not very bright.
I'm not struggling. What I'm saying is that it's not fair that
You can't make
other
comprehensible
homeowners are having to
sentences.
deal with
I
the higher
promise you,
interest
you're
rates
struggling.
either. Dude, all I'm saying is that it's crappy that other homeowners are having to deal with the higher interest rates.
They aren't
yeah,
homeowners. Homes, remember?
yeah, they sold their houses, right?
It's really crappy
Yeah.
that others have to own higher interest rates.
Stupid, Amber. I'm not talking
How,
about
right?
anything else but
But
you.
how can you claim me as stupid?
Because you don't
The
know what you're
problem
talking about.
is
Because
that
you
they're
voted
having to
against
pay
your own
higher
best
interest rates,
interest,
period.
Amber. You voted for an oligarch. That's
Misconstrued all of that. Thank you.
uh, so that's a no. Yeah.
Wait, let me go. The
Sweetheart,
interest rates are
I
really
was
high.
only at a 3.2
I told you.
then.
Fucking said it before she
You
did.
know, they're
I
at a
beat you to it, Amber. Nobody gives a
6.99
fuck
right
about the
now.
rates.
Only thing she know how to
Shut
repeat.
up. I said it before she did. Shut the
Amber
fuck up.
Amber broke, y'all. She a bot and she broken. She stuck on repeat.
Yeah.
That
I'm
house
not
gone.
saying
You
on
ain't never getting
me.
that house back.
The problem is that it's not
Sweetheart,
that.
that house
What
gone. We
I'm
don't give a
saying is
fuck.
that these
We don't
other
give a fuck about a
homes,
house you ain't even got no more. They took that shit. It's their house now.
no, I have my
No,
own
it's
home.
gone. It's gone, ma'am. It's
I still
gone.
I still
It's
only
over.
pay
It's over.
1850.
It's over. The house
You do
gone.
realize
The
that in
interest, they don't give
Northern
a fuck.
literally 3200 or more.
Amber,
Good. Good
Amber,
for you. I love that for you.
Amber, what's a shame is that you didn't get the proper education.
Oh no, I got the proper education. And
You,
I'm glad
you,
that I have my house at 1850. What I don't agree with is that my neighbors are at a
Amber, shut the fuck up
7.4%.
about the interest rate. Shut your ass up. Don't nobody give a fuck, Amber. We don't care. Shut up.
We
once the
all should
taxes
care.
come around, that's it for you. Once you
We,
got to pay them taxes, it's
we
over for
all should
you.
care. We all should care.
Hey,
No,
hey,
no, no.
We
We
don't give
did
a fuck.
care. We voted for Harris. You don't care. You voted for an oligarch. That's your problem.
yeah, yeah. Actually,
Do you
Harris wanted to build.
realize it was
Listen,
already
hey,
happening
hey,
during Biden for the four
Amber,
full
Amber,
years? Thank
Amber,
you.
Amber. Hey,
Are you
hey,
kidding
Amber,
me? It's been like this for 4 years now.
Amber, Amber.
Don't amber me.
Yes, that's your name. Do you want to call yourself
It
else?
doesn't
All
matter.
right, Marie.
Amber me.
Hey, Marie,
It's already
Marie.
been happening
Hey,
for
Marie,
4 years
Marie,
for the
Marie,
highest point
Marie,
rates.
Marie, Marie,
No, that's what Democrats do.
Marie,
That's
Marie,
what Democrats do.
Marie,
They
Marie,
hire the interest
Marie.
rates, period,
So
and
who
they want
controls? Hey,
them
hey,
more
hey, Amber. Who
control of
controls the
money.
interest rates? So Biden controls the interest rates.
He did.
You
He
said they
did.
do
How?
what to the interest rates?
The interest rates were higher
They
in the
hire them.
last
She said
They
they
give
four
them
to
higher
five
the
jobs.
interest
years.
rates. Come on, y'all. Dex, can we get somebody else?
Yeah, we
It's
could get
not
it.
funny no more.
All
Yeah,
right,
y'all.
all
I don't
right.
know why y'all trying to have a real conversation with this, but
Yeah.
I'm
That's
side
not
eyeing y'all
cool.
motherfuckers.
That's
It's
what
not
happened.
cool.
Dumb
That's
as
what
shit,
happened.
y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you too dumb, Amber. It's not fun no more. You can't
Not,
keep picking
I'm
on
not
people like
dumb.
that.
That's what happened in the last 4 years,
This is
baby.
what happened with privilege. This is what we've been telling the black men. See, this is what's gonna happen. This is your brain on privilege.
She drunk off her ass.
Privilege?
This
It's
is
not
your
about
brain
privilege,
on
sweetheart.
privilege.
Your
It's
brain of
about the
privilege
interest
is
rates going
fucking
up
nasty
and
word.
higher.
We don't give a fuck about your interest rates.
Right.
You
Stop
should
complaining. Pull yourself up by your
should
bootstrap, Amber.
to
Go
even
get a
afford
better
a home.
job. Hey, go get a better job so you don't have to worry about high
Yeah,
interest
not you
rates.
talk, ma'am.
I'm
You can't
already
afford no
locked
home.
in.
No, you ain't
I
gonna be,
I
ma'am.
don't
That's
ever have
not
to
your
deal with
home no
higher
more. No, hold
property.
Hold
up.
on,
Fuck
Amber.
you. Fuck
Amber.
Don't
you.
fuck me.
Yeah,
Amber,
fuck you
this
and
the
that interest
hoe.
rate. We don't give a shit. We don't give a fuck.
Amber.
The house
What
gone, ma'am. We don't give
hold
a
on,
shit.
Amber. Amber, you just said that you lost your home. Not you trying to be shady talking about if you can afford it. Bitch, you can't afford it. That's why you somewhere in a mobile home looking stupid.
I
Playing
don't
with your
live in
cousin
a
and
mobile
your
home.
dog.
I'm on a 1 acre lot in Northern Virginia, thank you.
Wherever
Uh-huh.
you at, you in Northern Virginia drunk
I'm
without the
not
home
drunk.
you had.
You
I'm
drunk
not
as fuck.
drunk.
Yeah, you
Lady,
drunk as
you
fuck.
on
That's what you
something.
do.
And I
No,
want to know,
I'm
wait,
pissed
hold
about
on,
the interest
Amber.
rates.
Ya,
Molly
gallete.
Perks. Is it Molly Perks?
Gallete. I, y'all scared away. Come
You have
on
every
now.
right to be angry about the interest about poor people.
Hey,
It
hey, pull
matters
yourself
about
up. That's
everywhere
what you
you
guys
live,
say. Pull yourself up by your
King
bootstraps.
sir.
Noah, hold
Pull
on.
yourself up by your
King
bootstraps.
Noah, bring your ass up here. I want to hear what Amber was right about. Come on up here, King Noah. Tell us. I want the black lady to tell us what this why he take lady is right about. Come on
Can we trade King for Amber? Do we have
up here. Amber. Amber is not smarter than a fifth grader.
Ex- he-
Come on,
Nobody
King.
dropping
Accept
you
it.
off. What are you
Why are you
talking
being such a
about?
bully?
Cause I'm a bully. Because I'm smarter than you. My IQ is higher than yours, so I have the right to.
Sweetheart, you're not smarter than me.
Sweetheart,
All right, shut
you
up.
I think we're the same. It just
no,
Girl,
depends on
Amber,
no.
I smack the crap out of you. Don't ever say we got the same IQ. Please don't insult me. You said that with a hard ER.
Not you dropping and saying somebody dropped you. That's crazy. Nobody's dropping you.
I keep requesting you. Nobody's dropping you. You're scared to come up here.
No, he got the same IQ as Amber. I can't fucking do this shit.
She talking about Amber is right. Come
Hey,
up. I requested you. Come up, Noah.
stupid people in groups is
Do
fucking
do
funny
you
as
own
hell.
your own
Fucking
home?
brain.
Do you own your own
You
home?
ever heard of share a brain?
Do you own your home, Dex?
You don't own your home, Amber.
You
Shut
don't
up.
own your home.
Yes, I do.
You
No,
don't.
you
Dex, do
just
you
Shut
own
up.
your home?
yeah.
Shut up. That man who
Dex,
be knocking your head
you
between the
own your
washer and
home?
dryer
Hey,
own that home, not you.
Do you
I'm not
You
the
think
sit
one.
home and
Hey,
get
do
drunk all fucking day.
do you
I'm not.
think you're do you do
I'm
you
not the
do
one
you
who's
speak for
complaining about
yourself,
interest
Amber?
rates. I'm not the one who's complaining about interest rates. I'm okay.
It's actually really sad about other people regarding it.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So what issue is important to you other than interest rates? What issue affects you? Don't say
I
interest
mean,
rates.
that's everyone's
Don't
housing.
say
Are you
interest
kidding me?
rates. Do not say interest rates. Say
It's
something
everyone's
else.
housing without renting.
Somebody, okay, Amber, shut up. Because somebody told you something about interest rates and now you repeating it. Shut up. You sound stupid. I just want you to know that you sound dumb. Stop saying interest rates.
Right.
Shut up.
And I'm
You
like,
sound like a parrot. You sound like a broken record. Interest rates, interest rates, interest rates. Like, shut up.
you sound dumb because you are dumb. So that's why that's happening. Jeez, these people, man.
She gotta be. No, this is fake. She playing, y'all. I think she trolling. Cause ain't no fucking
No,
way.
she's not stupid. No, she's real. She's
I
confident in
am
this decision.
real.
I think
Yeah,
that's
she's real.
all these.
I'm not trolling. God.
No, I know you're not trolling. I know you are genuinely this stupid.
No, I'm not generally stupid.
Yes,
You better be quiet
Dex,
before I call
do you
your
actually
husband.
own your home?
you are
Where
genuinely
your husband
Dex,
at? Does he
stupid.
know
Dex,
you got the
do you
phone?
own your home or do
You're
you rent?
genuine. I am not the one complaining about interest rates. I'm okay.
Amber,
Ev-
where's your
Everyone's
Figure it
husband?
out.
bitching about their
Figure
interest rate.
figure it
Put him
out.
on the
Right?
phone.
Figure
He
it out.
doesn't know you're on the phone right now.
Nah, he probably hanging off that lawn chair. You know the cheap lawn chairs outside with like four Keystone lights on his chest.
he got that spoon sitting next to him. That's
I
what's going on.
love my
Yeah.
patio and lawn chairs, including my hot tub.
Your husband found out you had this phone and you was on the internet. He gonna go upside your head.
Hey, having a pickup truck with a tarp in the back of it sitting out in the sun is not a hot tub. The water is just hot from the sun all day, baking.
Sir, I live in Northern Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
We don't care. We don't care. I promise you, we don't care.
Well, then where do you live?
I'm not telling you, crazy lady.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you.
I'm not a crazy lady.
You probably
What I'm
gonna try to
saying
get
is,
me
what state?
deported. Nah,
That's
you
What's
gonna
exactly
what
call
what a
state
ICE
do you live
crazy
on
in?
me.
lady. That's exactly what a crazy lady would say.
I'm not a crazy
especially a
lady.
especially
You
a
know,
dumb crazy whitey lady just comes up in
Nah, she
lives.
gonna try to call
YT,
ICE on me. I don't got time for her.
YT.
السلام
Are you kidding
عليكم.
me?
احتاج لمساعدتكم ولطفكم.
Khadijah, you better leave. She gonna call ICE
Amber,
on you.
Yeah.
Amber, how did Khadijah just make you feel? Are you seething with anger? Amber has had dos equis.
Mm-mm.
Nah,
Nothing wrong with CBD.
nah, not Dos Equis.
I
Amber,
say
okay.
dos equis and you say CBD.
Nothing wrong with CBD from North Carolina.
Amber, do you believe in black jobs?
Yeah, absolutely.
Lynn, stop.
Why apply? What? How much money do black jobs make?
I have plenty of black friends too, along with Japanese, Chinese.
You
Amber,
keep
do
track.
any
Oh, you
of
keep track of them. You have like a check. You have like a board, and you have like two or one, and you check them off. Like that's enough.
I have plenty of
Yeah.
interracial friends. Thank you.
You
Hold
see? You see?
what? What do you mean you have interracial friends? Please explain that to me.
I have plenty of interracial friends.
Right. Explain what
All
an
over the
interracial
country.
friend is to me, please.
Asian, Japanese.
Oh gosh.
Ah,
God
ah,
It's
damn.
like
ah.
no. The
God.
anything other than the preposition, you done fucked up in this line. Anything other than preposition, you are fucked up. Any other whole fucking word, you are fucking destroyed. I
That
can't
was.
believe you walking around outside unattended. Where is your fucking help? Where is your nurse, aide, somebody? There's no way that you walking around outside this fucking stupid.
Listen, that was.
Wait, wait.
That's.
I got another question. Wait, Amber, which one do you prefer, the Affordable Care Act or the Affordable Care Act or Obamacare?
I mean, most people that I know go through their work insurance, so I don't know what you mean.
But if I didn't have work insurance and I needed to get on a healthcare plan, would you recommend that I get on Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act?
I would recommend Medicaid. If you don't have work insurance, then it's Medicaid.
We can't fucking do this. We can't fucking do this shit.
It's the truth. You
And
don't
you
have
have
work
and the
insurance,
fact and you the
then it's
fact that
called
you have
Medicaid.
children should be illegal. The fact that you have children should be illegal.
If you don't have work insurance, then it's called Medicaid.
We got to start vetting you motherfuckers before y'all reproduce. This shit is diabolical.
Hold on,
It's
wait.
called
I
Medicaid if
got a
you don't have
really
work
important
insurance.
question, right? So, Amber, I recently heard your
I'm not.
president. No, no, no,
What?
Amber. This ain't got nothing to do with that. I recently heard your president say that he wanted to get rid of daylight saving time, and how he explained it was, let's say your grandmother is in hospice, and she's on her final hour, and then daylight saving time comes, and you move the clock ahead an hour. Now she's gone, and you missed out on the hour. So we got to get away with it. We just got to get away with it. Do you think we should do away with daylight saving time? That way we can have that extra hour with our family
No.
members.
Hell no. That's stupid.
Oh, fuck them, fuck them family members.
No, I'm saying that's stupid in your term of sense.
Well,
That's dumb.
that's what Donald Trump said. So how you gonna talk about him like that?
That is dumb in sense of that factor. That's dumb.
In sense of that factor, it is dumb, gaslight. In sense of that. Come on,
I don't
please.
know if she knows if it's what part of it is dumb though. What part of
Yeah.
it is dumb, Amber?
The entire thing, because you have to help your elders no matter what.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Great
You
question,
gotta be
Dex.
fucking
Great
kidding me.
fucking question.
Dex, stop it. Stop. We're gonna get in trouble. We're gonna get we alive. We alive gonna get in trouble doing this. Amber, you trying to get the live band.
I'm not getting a live band.
You trying to get the live band.
No, no.
You are.
I honestly think that's retarded.
She
Hey,
Say
said it.
that, Amber.
you can't say that word, Amber.
Well, it is dumb.
Man.
It's stupid. That's stupid. That's ignorant.
Right, because you got to help the old folk. Yeah.
You have to help the older. Exactly.
Well, I said old, as a representation of being.
Elders.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, elders. My bad. Lord knows I needed that English language tutorial from you, Amber,
And
because
elders
if
means
if
that.
if if you hadn't given it to me, I'd be up here saying, "No, you misconstrued it."
No,
Gaslight, can
elders
you
mean
can you
that.
explain daylight saving time to us, please?
Yeah. So, like, as it was as it was explained per the president, the oligarch, the
No, no,
Führer,
no, no. I said, can you
Donald
explain
Trump.
daylight savings, please?
Yeah, it's when you want to save some daylight.
Okay. Does every
Hold
country
on,
use
hold
daylight
on,
savings?
hold on. Shut up. Hold on. Amber, you said we gotta
Does every country use
hold
daylight savings?
on.
Gaslight.
Yes, every country use their own savings daylight.
Oh, Amber, we gotta help the elderly. So like you
Yeah, Kami,
advised
be
that I
quiet.
get on.
Gaslight. Does every country use daylight savings?
We don't
I
want to
don't think
talk to
you
you. Stay
understand who you
Amber.
were speaking to, but I guess you figured it out now.
Yeah, you figured it out in the comments. Um, I just want to know, like, you said we gotta help the elderly, and that I should get on Medicaid, right? So
Yeah.
you know what Medicaid is, right?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
You confidently you know what Medicaid is.
Yes. It's called Medicare for the elderly. Medicare, not Medicaid. You do realize that Medicaid is called
So
for the younger
did you
generation.
read Project 2025?
Medicare is called the
You
elderly.
know what? I ain't even gonna go there with her. Never mind, Amber.
Hey, hey, Amber, who's trying to cut Medicare and
Mazel tov.
Medicaid? What they trying to do with Medicare and Medicaid right
It
now?
doesn't matter. They should
They
follow
should
through.
cut it. They should cut it.
No, no, I do not agree with them cutting it.
So what? That's what they wanted to do, right? And
Doesn't mean it's going to happen.
but they say that they
No,
call it an entitlement.
you also claim it's also going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's going to take
Do they
years
want
and
to make
years,
it
buddy.
happen? Listen, wait. Do
X,
Trump?
it's going
Wait,
to
wait.
take years
Hey,
and years to
wait, wait,
happen.
wait. Do the point is they want stop them from
Everyone,
cutting it, right?
everyone wants to try to cut it back.
No.
Even
Who is
Democrats
everyone?
want to cut it
No.
back.
No. Name one
Sure,
who's trying to cut it.
sure.
Name
This
one
has been
who's
a
trying to cut it.
problem for years and years and years and years
Amber.
and years.
Amber.
It is called
Name
Medicaid.
a Democrat who is trying.
They all do it. They all try to cut it back.
Amber. Could you name one?
X, it doesn't matter. They all try to cut it back.
No, you're lying. You
I'm not
don't know
one.
what you're talking about.
I do know what I'm talking about.
No, you don't know.
It's
So,
always a issue.
know what
I
you're talking
think you're
about.
misconstruing what it means.
No,
Stop
no.
saying that. Shit. Fuck. No.
No.
No, no, no. You gonna be on a fucking prompt tomorrow for
Yeah,
that
it's like add that
misconstrued
to
and shit.
your English
God damn.
lesson.
Why you just
Misconstruing.
can't stay in your lane? If you don't know the word, don't fucking use it.
Um,
Damn.
it's been around for ages
Spell
and
it.
they've
Spell
not
it.
changed it. So
Spell it. You
it's
spell it, you
it's
can keep
called
talking.
Medicaid
Spell it.
and Medicare, dude.
Spell it.
Medicaid and
Spell
Medicare. And
misconstruing.
it's not leaving until they make
Medicare
changes.
is not for old people only, stupid.
It is.
No.
It's
Fucking
Medicare
dumbass.
for the elderly and
It's
it's
not
Medicaid for the
stupid.
younger.
You can be 45 and be on Medicare, stupid. Look it up.
It doesn't matter.
So
It's
Amber,
called
we just gonna do
Medicare and
this.
Medicaid.
So Amber, look,
So
I
don't
know.
call
So
me
let's
stupid.
right. I agree
Stop
or
being
whatever.
stupid, Amber.
So Amber, let's spell misconstruing. Miscon. Take it from there.
No. There is Medicaid for the younger generation and there is
Right. We agreed to that. Now we're talking about misconstruing. We're gonna spell it together. I'm gonna do my half first, and then you do your half second. MIS.
Kids.
Yeah,
Amber,
I
this
don't
is.
trust you. I don't trust you.
Amber, do you believe a smooth brain is better or a icky, stupid, yucky, bumpy one?
what are you talking about? Yeah.
Brains.
Talking
Brains.
about your
Brains.
brain,
No,
Amber.
there are two different avenues. It's called Medicaid and
Yep.
Medicare.
Yep. Okay,
There's two.
Amber, listen, we
There's
agreed.
two. There's
Amber,
only
we
two.
agreed. We agreed to that. We agreed to that. You got it, sis.
I
Now
think
we're
her friends take her places like as a party favor. I think your friends ask you to come out to the Christmas event, to
It doesn't
whatever
have
party,
anything to do with
and
it.
just
I already
ask
know
you
this
questions.
in the
I
political
feel like
review.
people take you places and just ask you questions, and they just sit back and laugh at
No,
you.
Dark Horse. Her friend's just as stupid as her. They repeat the same thing. Y'all, the interest rates. Y'all. Oh my God.
I
Y'all.
disagree. See, we're presupposing she has friends.
Now, stupid people do
Touche,
gather.
touche.
Now,
Amber, how
conservatives.
many friends you got that are not interracial?
Shut up.
It doesn't matter about interracial.
But you said you had interracial friends.
It doesn't even matter about interracial. It's all about the interest rates, dude.
She going back to interest rates.
This is a party trick. I tell y'all, this is a party trick. I promise it is.
It's
No,
not a
this
party
is
trick.
this is like when
You think it's a party
you
trick,
when your
babe?
only skill is
You
stupidity and you want to
do
show it
you
off like a
realize that
kid.
the
You know, like a
only
kid
people
that
that
found out
actually
that they
get
have a
like
skill.
saving grace
That's what
on
it
their
is.
home loans is
That's what it
doctrine?
is.
The only ones that get saving grace on their doctrine, like
Amber, we really
aspect
don't
of
care
home,
about your
is
interest
called
rates
doctrine.
right now. We don't care about your
Well,
interest
you
rates.
should because even
We
there's a
don't care about
doctrine
your
there.
interest rates. Pull yourself up by your bootstrap. Stop fucking crying. Why you crying? Pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
I'm not crying. I'm just
Yeah, you've been crying about interest rates for the past 45 minutes. Stop crying.
well, that's actually a thing for our younger generation.
No,
Thank
you
you.
don't care about the younger generation. You want the cuts. You voted for
I
cuts.
do care because
No, you don't.
it affects my daughter.
No, yeah,
Amber, what do
My
you
you
don't
daughter
care
is
what
about
do
your
you do
20.
for a
daughter. You
living?
don't care about your daughter.
It
Amber,
actually affects
Amber,
my daughter because she's
You don't
20.
care about your
what
daughter.
what do you do for a living, Amber?
Well, I'm part time, but my daughter is
What do you do for a living?
um all I do for a living is raise my kids and then I work part time.
What do you do?
What?
So part time I work in the city and I hate my job. Actually, it's customer service.
Listen, pussy sell fast. What do you mean you hate your job?
I really do. I
What
hate my hours, honestly. I don't
what
hate my
kind what
job. I hate
what
my
you
hours.
do in your job? Like what's your
Hold on.
role?
You got a
What do you
part
do
time
there?
job
I,
and you hate the hours? That's crazy
I'm
work.
customer management services, but I hate my hours.
That's a fancy way to say you sell pussy.
Mm. No, I live in Northern Virginia, and I really
We
do hate my
know
hours.
they buy pussy in Northern Virginia.
Mm. No, I really do hate my hours because it
I
sucks.
really
Say
believe
that
Because
you.
word, gaslight.
What'd you say, Lev?
I said, don't say that word.
Okay.
Did she drop? Oh, her husband must have came home and heard her.
Mm-hmm.
He
I
heard you
said
say
he ain't
that.
gonna get
You up
her
there
ass.
talking to those coloreds and ain't making no money, bitch.
I said it.
Amber,
That
I
man don't
thought
say that
Amber
shit.
didn't want to be. Amber, I thought you didn't want to be here. What the hell you
no,
request back up
I,
for?
I'm fine with being here. Like I want y'all say fuck me again. Y'all start holding a whole conversation with Amber. Amber get a violation. Gonna fucking get my second page hit. Y'all been wilding out. Y'all wilding out. I'm wilding out. Y'all wilding out. How we gonna come back tomorrow if we already in tomorrow? It's diabolical. No, it's okay. Y'all ain't have to hear me. All I'm saying is this. I gotta do better. Y'all gotta do better. We gotta do better. It probably was, but she got a violation came back. But you know what? You know what? Let me get a few hours of sleep and we'll be back tomorrow. Let me get a few hours of sleep. Thank you. And we will come back tomorrow